Doing good. I'm doing good. I have kind of detached from the day. I noticed I just saw a couple of things. Nothing crazy, but thank you. Thank you, Farah. Nothing crazy. It's funny. Hey, Diane. Oh man, Big Dancer's back. Hey, spiritual. Hey, get together. What I missed today? I saw Miss Sunshine, part of it at least. I think that's about it. That's about all I saw. You're officially older, right? Yeah, Sunshine was on. I think that's about all I watched, really. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Latina. How are you? I mean, tomorrow will be wild as fuck, right? I know. Well, I gotta go to bed at like a decent time because I gotta be up early. Any moonbeam? I don't know. I don't know. I pretty much just sat on TikTok Shop most of the day. It was either TikTok Shop or just doom scrolling. I should be fixing this fucking nail. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm doing good, honey. But I don't feel like fixing it. And I know I'm gonna regret it tomorrow. I know I'm gonna regret it tomorrow. Thank you, Farah. Same. I almost ordered like the French door. I'm sure y'all have seen it too. The air fryer, but I just don't have the countertop space, and it doesn't have a pressure cooker, which I use often. Like my whatever the fuck thing I have has like the air fryer, pressure cooker, dehydrator, but it's all in like a big old round thing, and it fits. It fits where I need it to fit, and it's not in my way. Hey, mittens. Oh, trash bandit. Oh, breed. Oh, yay. Thank you, trash bandit. I was thinking maybe we could do battles tonight, but we'll see how it goes. Hey, Mitch. I don't know yet. I bought a cooling mat for my dogs. About that, I don't know if y'all saw my video. I'm doing good, Mitch. How are you? I don't know if you saw my video, my very poorly made video of the whatever this shit's called. That like exfoliates your skin. I have the smooth filter on, so this does not count. But oh, hey, cookies. Subathon going on. Where? What's that? The subathon. Thank you, mittens. Yeah, oh yeah, you said you got it. I don't know how to use it. I was like, well, I don't know. Try both of them, but I'm sure you're not supposed to. Oh, Malibu's having the time of her life. She is just having a blast without us. Fucking rude. She'll be back tomorrow though. Well, I don't know if maybe she'll be back tomorrow night. She'll be back home tomorrow night, but she might have to recover. She was lit when I talked to her a couple hours ago. Lit. And I was like, oh, girl. She said she was going to post some videos. Right, Bev? She called me today, like, what happened? Like, what do you mean, what happened? Girl, I'm the one that usually calls you and is like, what happened? Like, yeah, no, she did. She did. I drank too much once and lost $1,500 at a casino. Oh, no. Hey, Bree. Stick to my number games. Right? I wish I was in Vegas. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Kiki. Went to Denny's. It's been so long. Thank you, hippie. It's been so long since I've been to a Denny's. I'm pretty sure the last time I went to a Denny's was years ago, and I watched some weirdo in his own booth. Like he just had a cup of coffee sitting on the table, and he was sitting like this, like looking down at his coffee, and then he goes like this. And I'm watching shit fall from his head into his coffee, and he like mixes it up and then drinks it. And I was like, what the fuck? Thank you, Farah. Thank you, Farah. That's how you met your hubby. Yeah, it was terrible. Sorry, glaucoma. That were mine too. I was pretty drunk that night too, and I was like, I think I might pass. Actually, shit, I've seen a lot of crazy shit happen at like Waffle House or Denny's. Mitch loves Waffle House. Anything? I don't know, Jen. I'm kind of relying on y'all at this point. I was what did they call it? Like disassociated? I kind of just like I don't know if anything crazy happened anyways, but I really wasn't like looking for it. I don't know who was like, oh, thank you, Trixie. Okay, so I'm not alone. Not all of us were bored today, I see. So tomorrow, either tomorrow's gonna be quiet and then Monday's gonna be fucked up, or tomorrow's gonna be lit. Mitch. Yeah, we gotta find something to do. Shit. Leatherface, aka Dirty Bish. Who is that? You change your name? Kinda glad I don't work right now. I was bored because I made like 3 different videos today. I was like, well, since I'm not nose deep in my fucking notifications, I'll make some videos. But I need to go get some lotion. I'll be right back, y'all. Hang out for just a second. I'll be right back. I like my new nail. That's probably way too much. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this. All of a sudden, this sounds like it was a very bad idea. Fuck. Oh, oh, this is turning tragic. That was quiet. I muted. Oh, the white shirt. Fuck. You're right. I have a. I have my black hoodie right now, but it's hot out here, man. Shit's like, what is it? What's the weather? What's the weather? I don't even know. It's probably gonna be at least like 60. Oh, somebody messaged me. I meant to message them back. What? Where's my fucking weather at, bitch? There it is. Oh, it says 78. I was like, yeah, fucking right. Wrong area, bitch. Yeah, 63. It's fucking 63 right now, man. Hey. I don't know what we're gonna do tonight, y'all. Maybe catch up on fucking Gabby. I was trying to get 80. Fuck that. It was, what, 80? It was 82 today, which is, like, I know you guys laugh, but it was hot. Hold on. What's up, baby? She found the Mimo to my light. Stay over there. Stay over there. Oh, flash goal. 40 roses. Thank you. Oh, do you need like a rose from each, like different people? Oh, look at you. Smash. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be. Thank you, guys. Heck yeah. The colors kind of look cool.
The colors matching with your phone.
Hmm. Yeah, you better not. You ain't allowed on camera, sweets. Why? Because you're not old enough to be on camera. You'll thank me for it one day. I can assure you. You need to go night-night.
What does this person say?
Auto.
What is auto?
Does it automatically. Mm-hmm. Oh, yikes. Stay inside for 7 days. Where, I don't know, is Colorado part of that?
I really like this one.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, have a good night. What do you intend on doing?
What's this?
Mm-mm.
No, like, what's this light?
You're just gonna sit here and watch us like,
I like the candle.
hey, night storm.
I just want to see what you're doing. Or like, what's this light?
You're just gonna sit here and watch us like,
I like the candle.
hey, night storm.
I just want to see what you're doing. Or like, what's this light?
You're just gonna sit here and watch us like,
I like the candle.
hey, night storm.
I just want to see what you're doing. Or like, what's this light?
You're just gonna sit here and watch us like,
I like the candle.
hey, night storm.
I just want to see what you're doing.
Oh, hell.
What?
I made it all blurry. Where's my blanket? No. Yes, ma'am. No. Sorry.
What can see in your eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see in my eyes?
Mm-hmm. You see my eyes? That's what it's doing. Yes, the tiny co-host is fighting. So, can you do a filter? Yeah, I probably should. Hey, you leave my brake lubricant alone, girl. And I need that on a regular. I don't know why, but I need it often. Right, for the foods. Gotta watch the surrounding areas. All right, hold on. Let me put on a. Somebody wants you to watch the screen, but I gotta put on this one at least. All right. All right. Come here. Come here. Come. Hey. Sorry. Watch the screen. They said hello, Smash. Got some hearts. There's some hearts in the chat and some kissy faces and some lovey faces and roses. Oh, wait, we got a little puppy over here. Oh, it's licking you. Oh, look, we got a big old bouquet of flowers and a paper crane. Say thank you.
Thank you.
A hand heart. Another hand heart and some roses. I think they like you. Oh, look at how pretty. A little beach scene. Got some hearts in the chat. Some hanging lights. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, it says I heart you on our faces. A dolphin. Ooh, look, there's a bunch of cute hearts down there. Oh, not that mustache. You got some cute hearts down there, flying without wings. Hand hearts. She was just practicing her little hand heart. Oh, cute kitty. Some cute kitties. A little confetti. Oh. Being shy. She's trying to make funny faces. Ooh, we got some stars in the chat. Little kitty cat and lion. Oh, now you're good. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at the rainbow on the flower or the butterfly. How pretty.
Wait.
Hello, everyone, and the two gingerbread peeps. Oh, I messed up those because I don't want them to see your face. Hold on, let me try it here. Let me stay on the side. Let's see if I can get another one here. Can we do two? I don't know. I don't know about that one. She wants to see the. Hold on. Hold on, guys.
I
Hold on.
just want to see another picture.
Hold on. I gotta go back. There we go. All right. Come back.
Why?
If you want to, you don't have to.
I want to pick a different.
Well, I know you want to pick a different one, but the problem is that there's 184 people in here right now, and none of them need to see your face. I know that doesn't make sense right now. I get it. That's her angry face. It's for your protection, Kayla.
Why?
Oh, well, it just is. I can't really explain it, but it is.
Why do we cannot see our hands?
Your face is too beautiful for us, says Virgo right here. Oh, look at that dancing teddy bear!
It says what?
Says Virgo. Virgo says, your face is too beautiful for us.
Why?
Because you're just a baby. We gotta protect the babies. Gotta protect the babies. Anyway. Oh,
What?
you made me disappear. Oh, have yourself disappear. I'll be blinded by your beauty. Smash, did you find the spider? I think I found the spider. I found a spider for sure. Look at the hearts.
Thank
How
you.
pretty. Can you say thank you?
Thank you. Why do we cannot see our faces up here?
Because I don't want people to see you.
But why you cannot do this?
Can we double stack it? Oh, we can. Look at that. We can double stack it. We're double stacking it, y'all. You got my buttons in your forehead. Silly. This is Mini Smash. She's not tired. She said the laugh is so cute.
Can I blink?
Can you blink?
Like,
Look. Oh, look at a little alien sitting on your head. Oh, that was so cute. That was so cute.
can I blink?
Well, I don't know about on the Gingerbread man. Hey, Chris. Oh, I saw your message earlier, and the answer is no. I promise you. I just forgot to respond to you, but I promise you I'm not. Thank you for sharing this. Protecting the Smash, of course. I'll always protect my kiddos. No, don't touch the screen, girl. I know, you're trying to, and you're not going to. No touchy touchy.
No butty butty.
No touchy touchy.
No butty butty.
Yes, baby Smash. My oldest baby Smash. My other baby Smash is in the bed with Daddy. Actually, Dad is in the bed with her.
Yeah, so Daddy fell asleep.
He did fall asleep. Alright, well, you need to go fall asleep too.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Don't. Yes, we got some hearts down there. She wants so bad to see it. She wants so bad for the filter to be off, but I can't let you do it, baby. Oh, look at the necklace. That's so pretty.
Wait, do the necklace again, please.
Oh, not you dry begging, girl. What the hell? Atta girl. Get us some money. Oh, look, you're missing it. Birthday cake. Look. Oh, you missed it because you're over here messing around. Oh, mommy. Oh, jeez, dude. What if I punched you in the face? Damn. Look, you're gonna miss what you dry begged for if you're not careful. Hold your hands down. Oh, look at that. There's more. Look at that. Why do you want to punch me? You have to hog tie you, girl. Oh. Look, you're missing the cake. You're missing all of it. I'm taking you to bed, rude. Ow. Oh. Stop. You're so violent. Ow. How are you gonna right hook me when I got your left hook down? Someone come tickle her right now. Get her. You forget, I know your biggest tickler spot. I'll tickle you all the way back into the house. Here, while you're in here, kill some spiders. Make yourself useful. I don't know. Oh, look at the potato. There's a cute potato. Quit punching. Stop it. Oh, the giggles are so cute. She's drooling on me too. Can you not? Yeah. Oh, look at the cowboy hats. Thank you, Spiritual. Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. Say howdy, partner. Say it. Howdy, partner. Are you trying to karate chop me? Like, I let you stay up late and you're in here trying to karate chop me? I am not. She's karate chopping y'all. Can you tell the chat good night? Good night, chat. She said, nah. Hold on. No, hold on. Stop, please. Stop. Yeah, that hurts. She's getting overstimulated now. All right, listen. Can you say goodnight to everybody? You what? Say goodnight to everybody. You what? No, it's not here anymore. Another massage chair.
Why?
Everybody's saying good night, baby Smash. Y'all go good night night.
No.
Yes.
No. 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 Good night.
Yes.
Bye
You're
bye.
under arrest.
No. No. Good night.
Yes.
Bye
You're
bye.
under arrest for not going to bed. All right, I'll be right back, y'all.
No.
For not going to bed. All right, I'll be right back, y'all.
No.
For not going to bed. All right, I'll be right back, y'all.
No.
Okay, see if I take this shit off here. I'm gonna fix my light. She got a hold of my little. All right, she's in there with Dad now. She's Dad's problem. Is looping? Oh no. Turd. Trying to come in here and party. At least I wasn't smoking. If I was smoking, I wouldn't have let her in here. Probably shouldn't have let her in here anyways, but she wanted to come say hi. She never gets to say hi. Not looping? Okay. All right. Back to business. Whatever that may be. Thank you guys for showing her some love. She loved it. Big fan. Big fan. She does not want to go to bed. But she's tired. She's tired, but she doesn't want to go to bed. I'm gonna get my two more cigarette out. Love you, baby. Go to bed. Now. She is adorable. She is adorable. I'll follow you right out the door. Bye. So fucking tired of these fucking people, man. Yeah. I'd love to. I can. Yeah, I can play live with Miz. What morning live? The only live I know of was Miz's today. I can play that if anybody missed it. I'd love to be able to, share my kiddo and have fun and just giggle for a few, but she said, "Can you send that necklace again?" That's the dry beggar I know. Thank you, Barbie. I think so. Banshee. I guess I didn't. I thought it was. I don't know. I saw like a clip of it on somebody's page. I'm not sure whose. Never had kids. Ain't nothing wrong with that girl. Right? It does. You didn't. Well, my oldest came out, but I had her on a gingerbread filter. Somebody saw her. Yes, Switzerland. She's still in Vegas. She's probably partying her ass. Actually, she might even be sleeping by now. She was pretty. She was pretty lit earlier. And I think Vegas. I don't know what time it is in Vegas, but hey, right? I think I don't know that I like. She called me earlier, and I was like, "Listen, you just make sure that you don't go online at all tonight." She just started laughing. She's out there chasing some guy. I'm like, "Girl, if you don't get your back blown out, we can't be friends anymore." I think she's on a mission though. It's 11 here. I don't know what time it is. Let's see. Can't remember. It was a long time ago. What time is it in Vegas? Oh, we're at the same time. That's 11. 12 accounts of your mods. What? I don't even know what that means. You're in Vegas? Girl? I don't. I don't know. I don't know if we missed anything today. I don't. I just. I'm tired. I don't know what you're talking about though. My mods fam? Like what mod? The only one I could think of is Mitch. I'm in Colorado. Right? Like, Jerry. Yeah, yeah, for real. Top water. Running from fires? Yikes. That doesn't sound fun at all. You good? You're home? Okay. I don't know, Jerry. Well, I can play Miss Sunshine's live. Y'all ever seen Danny with long hair? That's when I first watched her. They actually kind of look like twins there. She was wearing makeup. Oh, God. This is like the first thing I saw when opening the app. Fuck. Alright. What account am I on? Thank you, Denise. Seriously, Mitch? You're lying and you know it. Do we have proof of her admitting it? Can you send it to me, Mitch? That's what I was watching. Well, I'm not sure what that was. I mean, I'm gonna need some proof on either side. I just either way, like, right? I mean, I don't know. It was like a video somebody sent me. You couldn't read anything.
I'm sorry, Smash. Do you mind if I ask a question really fast?
Go ahead.
Mitch, I'm gonna need for you to stop lying. We all know she never gave your information out. And if you have proof of her admitting that she did, you need to show it. You cannot go around this app and saying things like that to destroy somebody's name without the proof, Mitch. Stop lying.
The top left of the screenshot of the video.
Where are you at, Mitch?
I don't know what these other. Listen, somebody's gonna have to dumb it down. I feel like what I'm looking at is who's that? What the fuck is that? Hey there.
Smash, I don't want to do this on your platform. I'm going to go live, honey. Thank you for letting me ask him this. As you see, he's nowhere to be found in the comments now, Mitch. You have a good night, honey. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was me that brought it out. But on the top left, there's the account Mitch's Unibrow.
Right.
That was made by Kelly, and then the information she had Mitch's social security number. The only people that knew of his deceased son and father's name is Kelly. No matter what she says, that's none of us like took in that information. And then on the top left, you have a that of that thread. It was a text thread with Kelly, and it's her admitting on the top left of the picture, not the video.
I think that's funny. Bullshit playing the wrong game.
So it's that, and then she gave the information to Alyssa, who's one of the people that went after Megan for a really long time in that girl group. So those two.
Hold on a minute. No, we had a whole group of people that was over in a live Smash, and it's a whole group of people that had all this information. Haley, don't just come saying it's Kelly because you guys are fighting.
Just no, it's
Mitch
not
already
because
admitted there's a
fighting.
whole group of you girls that know the information.
Who is this? Who are you?
Breezy.
Huh?
Breezy.
Oh, okay.
There's
Sorry,
a whole
someone
You
group
else.
know
of you
for a
guys. There's a
fact.
whole group of you guys that have this information. So,
We didn't know his kids' names, and we don't know his
well,
social
Mitch was a
security
man.
number. The only one that does is
Mitch, you
Kelly.
remember that. I don't care. I don't think you should be talking about it with Kelly and everybody else. We all know that you don't tell the truth either.
We tried.
So,
We tried. We've tried to have
so
multiple conversations with this girl,
I just think it's
and
wrong.
every time she's like, "We're harassing
Mitch,
you."
why
No,
isn't Mitch up here talking about it?
I don't know where he is.
Where's Mitch? Mitch is always. I adore Mitch in the conversations, but he's always bringing it up, and these girls are always the ones coming up
Well,
talking about it. This is Mitch's story.
Mitch was messaging me on Snap, so I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
Mitch does need to come up.
He
I don't
needs to be
know.
talking to Smash and everybody. You guys are hopping box to box to box to box. And it's, yeah. Smash, you're not the first person that came to about it.
Yeah, y'all. Everybody has their own platform. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro. Like, for real.
This is like Mitch's safe space, and people are like
He's going to be up there.
Yeah,
infiltrating
I'm
it about
Mitch
it.
be in the comments all the time. Like, please,
Every night.
friends. Like, let's.
There's a whole group of people that know all of Mitch's
Y'all gonna do
information.
this. I'm out, and I'm gonna go see what Iran is planning next. Okay, for real.
Yeah.
And not that I mean that much to this live stream. I'm just saying I think a lot of other people feel the same fucking way.
Right. And then to hear of all the people to hear up here is Hal and not Barry. Come on.
Yeah. I was like, damn it. I knew that voice sounded familiar. I'm a drop. I'm just like respectfully. Everybody
It's proven.
okay, bet.
If you
So
have proof,
everybody
then
has a
that's fine. Do it on your
platform.
platform.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, this was not the drama we wanted tonight. Respectfully.
Yes.
Isn't Hallie? Weren't you the one that brought up the situation?
And it's funny because what was the night that all that crap happened and Blue had to call the police for that lady? Hallie was in Kelly's live. And they were friends again. And now they're not friends again. And then they are friends again. And then they're not friends again. You girls need to stop. You're adults.
I feel like that is Hallie's relationship with everyone on this app. And when the falling outs happen, this is what happens. Live to live to live to box to box. It is a repeat. And there you have it. Okay, so I'm out. Continue, Smash.
Where did you just go, Hallie?
I'm not screaming. I'm not hollering. I wasn't disrespectful. I asked nicely. I all I stated was something that I've noticed a
Yep.
repeated pattern of behavior.
Yeah.
Yes,
She just seeing that girl's name just upsets me anymore.
Hallie, wait,
yeah,
Hallie.
that part, Riri. What always happens. It's like you request a box, you bring your drama to somebody's platform, and then when somebody says,
And then
"No,
you just
that's not
run.
how it happened," you become the victim. They attacked me and run away, and nobody did that.
No.
Nobody screamed. Nobody cussed.
No.
We just said we know. I personally said I noticed this with you. Like it's not new.
No. Not at all.
So whoever was in the friend group, go
There,
live.
there's like 5 girls, if not more, that all have bitches information. And I don't know the whole scenario synopsis of it.
One of y'all go live, and we will definitely tune in.
Yep. Yep. So that's why, why Megan hopped in here because she knew that it was. Mitch, hon, you need to bring your information. Then Smash can help you get stopped. But these girls coming up here for you, it's not going to be.
Mitch said he's almost home,
Okay.
like 6 minutes. And hopefully he'll grab a
Hey
box.
guys, get in a damn box. Now y'all gonna force Mitch in a box. Y'all a lot.
Mitch, y'all, a lot of people have that information of Mitch. I was a mod alongside Mitch in another group well over a year ago, back when I was following Mal. And I know a lot of people on Mal's side had information on Mitch. So,
Okay.
I mean, it may have happened and Kelly may have done it, but there is a lot of people that have that information that could have done it. I mean, honestly.
I mean, I totally agree with that. My information has been passed to I don't know how many people now.
Well, I'm sorry, but Hallie says that there's like an IP. They ran an IP. A, that's wild.
That
But
one,
B, is there proof of that?
Thank you.
yeah. It literally, the cops have to run IPs to find people. Like, stop it with
Right.
I mean,
random.
you can run IPs, but like I don't know like how.
You have to be
I've
really
never ran
into
an
that
IP, so I'm
stuff.
not sure. But
It's a process. I mean, and I'm not
but
saying
is there
nobody.
proof? If you run an IP, does it tell you like, oh, this person made this account? I don't know.
It does. It does. It will. It will. It. the furthest I've
Oh,
ever
Caroline, get the fuck out of
seen
here, you dumb bitch. Sorry.
was like a
No, just people pissing me off. Go ahead. It's my bad.
the
I
most
spoke
I've
out
ever
loud.
seen somebody like I've seen somebody be talented enough to where it will ping in your city and state, but I've never seen it like actually come up with a person's name unless it was done by like the authorities.
I can see it happening too.
I mean, I have a VPN.
Yeah.
I have a VPN like probably a lot of people have a VPN.
But yeah, there was a live not too long ago with all this coming on, and there was somebody named
Well, not yeah, Leo's like you know who did it. What the hell is wrong with you, Tom? Get out of here.
and all these people were up there, and Miss Unknown had to come up and tell them like, hey,
Basta. Never mind. You're muted.
take it to somebody, take it to your guys' platform. This is too much. You guys do this to everybody's platform, yada yada, and they stopped.
All
Like,
right,
why?
down. She left. I don't know if you're going back to regularly scheduled programming or
Thank you,
what you
Cartel.
have planned for tonight, but I'm not gonna lie, it was annoying because I was like, I know that voice, and then when the other people started to come and said her name, I was like, oh, there it is. Okay, got it.
All right, I will hop down too.
Thank you,
You
Cartel.
like your
Thank you,
game
guys.
now?
Yep, I'm hopping down too, guys.
I don't know how I feel about your name. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
You
know what it
know,
means.
well,
I don't
there
know if
was
you're
a
like
lot.
trying to insult her
No,
or.
no, 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 no.
Oh,
So there
okay.
was a live that
Thank you, Fuzzy.
Shushu of them had,
Oh, okay.
and Snark was playing it, and they literally think she raised money to fly a cow from the United States to Gaza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
like you're gonna have to hear it tomorrow. She will play
I
it.
got you. Okay. I was like, well, because I saw you commenting on my post, and I was like, and I didn't like read your
Yeah,
name at first, but then I read it, and I was like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about that.
yeah, no, 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 I'm not.
Because I
Snark.
know people, were coming at Snark, being like, oh, did you,
Yeah, no,
whatever. I
no,
get it.
no. Snark was cracking up
I
laughing.
got you. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Sunshine blocked me in her live because she thought I was doing. And then when they was like, "No, it's breezy," and she's like, "Oh
I'm
my god,
not.
block her." So, all right, babe, I'm getting
All
down.
right. Thank you.
And I'm stuck with the name for 7 days.
Yes, indeed you are. Hallie, I'm gonna need you to come back, girl. I know you're watching, obviously, right? I need you to come back here. Great. Great. Right. That's the first question I have. Why are we running IPs? Yeah. Girl, I didn't even leave. I blinked and it was just like a clusterfuck all of a sudden. And now I want some watermelon. My kid whacked me in the eye today with a, those fucking things that have like a wire around the edge, and you gotta like wrestle it to get it into a tiny little circle, and then you stuff it into something that you can zip up. And when you like release it, it just pops out into this cool little thing. Yeah, well, one of those whacked me in the eye. The wire did, right in the cornea, and it's still blurry, and it's been like 5 hours. Yeah, yeah, it got me good. Like it was one of those when you get hit in the eye and you can't even open either of your eyes. You're just like, oh my god, it's just like watering. It's terrible. Yeah, kid one, mama zero. Yes, precisely. Hey, Cookie Monster. No, not barbed wire. Like the tents that have the wire in it, right? And you just like pull them out of the little package and it just like pops into its little thing. My left eye is blurry. Right? Mama wolf, literally. Oh, baby. I'm gonna give you all a little bit of advice. Something that I learned long ago, long ago, not to do anymore. Um, Stop trying to guess who these fake accounts are. Really, you'll drive yourself fucking crazy. Like it'll either come out one day or it won't. But likely the person that you are guessing that it is, it's likely not. There are so many fucking people just in our little circle, right? Like you got like the TikTok world, and then you got like our little circle over here, and there's thousands of people just in our little circle, and it could be so many people, and it could be just so many people outside that have never even made a comment. They just sit and watch, and then they're like, "Oh, let me troll." You're gonna drive yourself batshit crazy. You're gonna drive yourself batshit. You guys wouldn't believe how many accounts that I've made. Typically, I don't comment. I used to. I used to comment on the sneakies and try to get like followers and shit. I got sick of making accounts, so now I just have a couple sneakies that I sit quietly on. I don't comment or anything, and they're not anybody's names or anything of that nature. But you will drive yourself absolutely crazy trying to figure out who these fucking people are. You're never gonna figure it out. Even if you have an IP address that leads you to like California. Ooh, you know how many people live in fucking California? What if that person has a fucking VPN? How does it work? You know, sometimes people out their own sneakies. I out my sneakies all the time, but that's why I keep them 0-0 because I like to just troll through lives sometimes, like not troll through, but scroll through lives, and then I change my name, and you know, I don't have to worry about messages and shit like that. I don't know. Switzerland. I didn't really watch that. Like I've never looked up somebody's IP address, right? But I imagine if you got an exact address, right? How would you even figure out if that person, like, you just look up the address and then it tells you who lives there? Because sometimes people live in like their mom's house, right? Um, I don't know how it works. So it just gives you like a city and state, or state. Only one that got that.
Hey Smash, how are you?
Hey, girl.
So I was going through my FYP and your video of those serums came up that you were doing the thing on. So
Uh-huh.
I actually had bought them as well. And what I wanted to tell you is I mixed the two. I put both of them on my face and then
Uh-huh.
rub them together and mix them together all over my face, and then it'll clump up and it takes all the dead skin off.
Oh, because I was
So
getting some stuff.
yeah.
I was getting like a little bit, but like you see the videos, right, where it's like people are getting like big
Yeah,
old nasty balls.
I didn't get as much as those videos, but it worked a lot better whenever I mixed the two together and then rubbed it all over my face. It
Okay.
more came off. So I just wanted to say that
Okay.
because I saw your video and you're like,
Because I
"Oh,
was like,
is
I
my
don't know, do
face
I do
supposed
it
to
with
be
wet
wet?
skin,
Is
dry
this? Is
skin? I don't
this?"
know. Thank you.
You're
Also, how
welcome.
often are you supposed to do it? Like once a day, once a week?
Probably I do it either once or twice a week. You don't want to dry out your skin too much
Right.
because then it'll
I figured it's probably not a daily thing if you're
no,
getting that
not
much
daily,
off.
not daily. No, no, no.
Okay.
But yeah, I
Sweet.
just
Thank
wanted to
you.
let you
I
know that.
appreciate that because I was like, I don't know.
I know. I was like,
But
oh
it's
God.
fucking cool. I know that much.
All right, I'm hopping back down.
Thank you, girl.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Harley.
Hey, so yeah, I wanted to elaborate on the IP address thing. First of all the IP address, if they don't have a VPN, all it does is it tells you your general network. By God, some of these people could be connected for the first time to a McDonald's Wi-Fi. The only thing that takes you to the direct device is called an MAC address, which will contain the IP address on there. And then again, for you to get that address, you would have to literally go to their phone and get that from them. So how are you supposed to gather that information and go, okay, this is the address. Now you have to go to their device and let them agree to show their MAC address.
Right. So
Right. So
there's
there's a
because you have your Wi-Fi
Which is the
IP,
IP address.
and then you have your cell phone IP.
Yeah, that's going to be what's called the MAC address. That
Gotcha.
tells you the direct device that is connected to that
I see.
Wi-Fi, which will contain the IP
So
address
this
in
this
there.
person literally could have just looked up
Yeah,
somebody who was
it's
on fucking Starbucks Wi-Fi
Starbucks
or whatever.
Wi-Fi, or even like it can be many of things. But the only thing to actually get the MAC address, first of all, you have to let that person agree. Here's my MAC address, and how many people are really going to be like, oh yeah, here you go.
Right.
And not just that, Smash's IP hacker.
What?
um, not just that, but you have to think about it is that if you disconnect and forget the Wi-Fi, you can change your IP address on that specific Wi-Fi. Just an FYI, guys, you can reassign yourself an IP address. So let's stop jumping on this IP address gang. Like, this is silly. Yes, people are gonna go insane trying to figure out these troll accounts. Does it stink?
Right.
Does it stink? Yes, it is
Yes.
heartbreaking. I
Yes.
am
It
sorry.
sucks for
Unless if
sure.
that person literally comes out and shows that that is their profile and that is their login, you're not gonna know.
I literally have a VPN on my cell phone. Like the one I'm using currently. I have a VPN. I paid for it for a year. Like I'm pretty sure that if somebody tried to look up my IP address for this, it would throw
It
them
would
into
give
some
them.
other wherever.
Yeah, it would give them an actual. I mean, most iPhones, anyways, they're protected with what's called a private VPN, which is called a
Right.
private relay. So you can't like pinpoint people down.
Right.
Like iPhone does it on purpose. But yeah, let's stop on the IP address thingy. It's not going to point out the specific person. And even if it does point out the specific person, if that person is really smart enough, they can reassign their address and be like, look, here's my IP address. And it's reassigned.
Right.
So, it's true, unless if you have a warrant and can't stop, won't stop. Unless if you have a warrant and it's the cops looking at your information, that is the only reason why. And most of the time, they're going for the MAC address. And then by that point, if you have a warrant and things like that, they're just gonna check the history on your phone. And silly, do all y'all know this? Nothing is completely deleted. They can find everything. They know exactly what your phone does if you really are in that deep of trouble. But yeah.
Uh, uh,
Saying like I keep on seeing. Well, the IP address. Okay, do you don't even understand?
I'm sorry. I just ignore me. I'm over here in my own little world.
I
I
mean,
gotta
I
show
literally,
you
I
a little shack
literally,
in Waco. Burning bridges.
I literally help troubleshoot people all the time whenever people can't connect to the internet correctly because their IP addresses are a self-assigned IP address, and that's the reason why they can't connect to the internet.
Um,
Hey, what happened to Mitch was upsetting. It is very upsetting,
yeah,
but
right. Obviously.
Harley, you need to help TikTok trouble.
When can I
I
expect
don't
this
know.
thing to
I don't know
end?
TikTok's thing. The only thing I can say is check to see if you need an update. Don't need an update. Clear out your cache and cookies. That's the only thing I
Oh,
can say.
yeah. Thank you,
Oh, that's really
babe.
pretty.
That was cute.
I mean, like shit. And the thing about it is that if you live in a local apartment
Catch me if
complex,
you can.
if you live in a local apartment complex that has like a centralized Wi-Fi,
Good
you're not
luck.
gonna know. Good luck.
Rest in peace.
And gosh only knows there's how many hundreds of people on TikTok. God only knows that if your next door neighbor is not on there as well. Shit.
Wow.
But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that what happened to Mitch is not upsetting. It is very upsetting.
Right.
But
Right.
to put pointing fingers at people or saying that they admitted it or something like that, like, can we just stop? Good note though, my 3-year-old is staying dry for the most part in her underwear.
Yes. I
Yes.
love
Get her
that.
potty trained. Sheesh. Forget as well is that some iPhones reassign their IP address every couple of days automatically. So again, like just dropped the IP address thing.
Um, yeah. see what y'all be searching. Y'all do Jesus. It's gotta be blue. Um. Oh yay.
Today I used ChatGPT to fix my thermostat.
Right?
I'm serious. I was asking,
Don't
okay,
sleep on
so
that shit, man.
so I had to buy a whole new thermostat, right? So I'm all like, okay, so what is with this wires thing? What the crap is a C wire? Huh? And the funny thing is that whenever I rebutted with a question, it said, "Very good question." I was like, "Oh, now I feel spiffy."
Right? Like you're so sweet. Not me telling Chat GPT like, I'm so sorry to bother you. You're so nice. Thank you for validating me.
For validating me. Like I had to make sure because I had to go to Home Depot, buy me a whole new thermostat because it's the weekend. So, the people in the office are off and it was 80 when I finally put in the new thermostat and got it to work, it was 86 degrees in my trailer. We were
Oh god, it's
melting.
terrible.
We were melting.
It was probably like 75, 80 today, even with two different fucking air conditioning units and a swamp cooler. But it was like in that specific area where,
Yeah.
like the hallway, where there's not an AC unit.
Yeah. I mean, and if you
Terrible.
think about it, whenever you go outside, it's about 90 degrees and 75% humidity. Like, you couldn't escape it today. It was
Ugh.
sad. By the time I was on lunch, I was like, nope, take me to Home Depot. I do not care. I am not fixing to. No, take me to
What
Home
is a
Depot.
swamp cooler? You know what a swamp cooler is? Oh hell. Tell me you've never lived in a trailer without telling me. Like,
I need AC. I'm sorry. I live in Louisiana. I need AC.
well, we're very dry up here, so it's not we don't have the humidity. It's a very dry heat. But because I live in a tin can, Control Alt Delete.
Like that sun just like, here, let's boil you.
Well, we got like we put like this tar stuff on our roof too to like keep it, good. And so we got like a black top on our roof, and then we have like fucking metal paneling on it. Like when we first moved up here, we didn't need AC. We just opened up the windows. We were cool. Like maybe it got a little warm, but you throw on a couple
That's what
fans,
I
we were good.
heard. I was like, wait a minute,
Now,
what?
like 10 years later, I'm like, we got an AC in my kids' room, which is the most important, right? And then we got an AC in our room, which is second important. But then we have a swamp cooler in the window for like the main part of the house. It's just terrible. Like it's crazy how much that like little black top on our roof fucked things up.
It does.
I don't mind the swamp coolers because if not me spitting. Because like we don't have a lot of humidity. Like swamp coolers run on water, right? You keep water in the bottom. It uses the water to create cold air, whatever. It doesn't really spit air or water into the air, but it helps a little bit to like, humidify, if you will, a little bit. Maybe not a ton, but a little bit. 100 yesterday. Ew.
Is that from whenever I took my boyfriend to Dallas for the longest of time when we stayed there for a whole year and he got to stay in the summer in Dallas, he was like, what is this? There's a whole nother degree of hot. I was like, oh yeah. You're literally sweating by the time you get to your car.
Well, when I was like 16, so like I've lived in Colorado my whole life, but when I was like 16, I went and ran off into Arizona with somebody. But anyways, it was like hot. It was like when we showed up at the airport, we left Colorado in a snowstorm, so we had jackets
Mm-hmm.
bundled up. When we got to just the airport, it was hot, and so we immediately changed into like shorts, t-shirt. We were like, "What the fuck?" This was January, right? This winter in Arizona, and so when we were like walking around, we're seeing people like the
Oh
locals that
yeah.
are in like fur coats and shit, and we were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys?" It doesn't make sense. And then we were introduced to like June, where then we realized like 80 degrees is cold. But like where I'm at, like 80 degrees is hot. It's hot for us. I'm in t-shirt and shorts at 60 degrees here. But we're also used to negative 40 max. You know what I mean? Like that's about as low as it gets here. If you go from 40 to negative 40 degrees to 0 degrees, you got like a light jacket on. You're just used to it.
Wild
75,
to me,
man, you start sweating. You're like, oh man, this is terrible. Today it was like 80, 82, I think. Miserable. Terrible.
But yeah, no, I know all. I lived in Dallas, to be honest, so I know all the Texas. I kept telling my boyfriend, I'm like, there's nothing compared to that Dallas heat. There's nothing compared to that Dallas heat. And he's like, all right, cool, watch. And I was like, yeah, let's go. He gets in there, man. He's all
So,
like, nope, I'm not going outside.
so
Begging his
here
mom
in
to.
New York, we not fucking with nothing until after the sun goes down. Don't we're not gonna be there until after the sun goes down.
We'll
That's for
see.
that's like New York City unwritten code. We
I didn't
know
even know New York got that hot.
it does, like especially recently with like all the global warming and shit. Like the shit be
Yeah.
bouncing off the tar street, like the heat be bouncing off the tar streets. So we not going outside during the daytime unless it's absolutely necessary.
Well, the crazy thing about Texas is that it just stays hot. So after the sun goes down, the concrete holds the heat. I remember riding on a motorcycle all throughout Dallas, and it's like chilly, you know what I mean? But then it's also warm at the same time because you're near the
No,
ground.
absolutely,
So
it
you're just
stays
like,
hot.
okay.
We just not even endeavoring it. If
Yeah.
the sun isn't already down, we're not fucking with it at all. And
Right.
the thing about my building is that on my block, now they just put up another building, and it's one of those ones that goes up fast and comes down quick. And I could never be me, but anyway, this is one of like three buildings now on everything else is houses. So my building is literally in between two huge houses that each have driveways and backyards. So if I open my windows, it just creates a huge wind tunnel. So
Okay, cookies.
I've just gotten very lucky.
Right,
That's
right.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck
If
that.
I have a day where I'm sitting here just doing nothing and I feel hot, I'm like, damn, I know it's hot because I feel hot.
Well, so Colorado is considered like a desert, right? It gets hot here. Not as hot as some other places, but when we go, because we're fuck 80, 8,500, 8,200 feet above sea level, so it's colder the higher you go, right? So by the time you get to sea level, which is, or not sea level, but mile high, 5,280, it is about a 20-degree difference. So whenever it's like 80 here, it's 90, 100. It's typically 10 to 20 degrees hotter in Denver. And when you go there from up here, it is a fucking drastic change. And think, like, I've lived in Colorado my whole life. I've lived in Denver my whole life, right? Up until about 10 years ago. And like, I was used to it, like, whatever. And it's just like such a drastic change when you go from there to here and then you go back there. Like, it's
Yeah,
absolutely
that's
a
like
huge
upstate
difference.
New York, like Albany and Binghamton and all those places. They get snow and cold like
Right.
way before we do in Brooklyn.
Right.
That's wild. I don't
Yeah,
get snow. I don't
more
get snow.
Canada once you get like all the way upstate New York like that.
We get all the snow.
I want snow.
No, I don't even think it snowed here this winter. If it did, it was like a dusting, and that was it. We didn't
I
get.
thought New York got snow. Isn't that where all the pretty pictures come from? Like New York
Mhm.
City with all the snow.
Please, that's like once every few years if we get lucky, and that's when some.
Really?
Yeah, that's when somebody is like
What?
literally like it's been forecasted that it's gonna snow, and so we wait to get the pretty pictures because right after it falls, it's grimy and nasty and walked on and stepped on, and it's yeah. I don't know. You watch too many movies, girl.
Control Alt D Walt.
It can be pretty for like 10 minutes. That's about it.
I swear all the pretty pictures like I see of fucking New York. It's like the trees and down the roads and
Yeah, perfectly placed by photographers. Promise you. Or either just one of us was out there on a lucky day.
right, right.
Hey, Hensley. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just feel like I'm cursed and I'm never gonna see snow. Every time I go somewhere where it's supposed to be snowing, it either snows right after or right before I go up there.
Right. See,
It's like
Kiki, thank
no
you.
fair.
New York City snow is slushy and dirty. It's not the fluffy white dream y'all are seeing.
Hey, honey.
I'm so sorry.
Well, that's how like Denver, like I remember living in Denver, right? Just in general, like versus up in the mountains. And I remember like years ago, people, it was like when we had the flood of people that were coming out here to live here, just because it's a beautiful state. It really is. And I'd be like, oh, I was like young and dumb. And I was like, oh, y'all can't handle the snow. You got a bunch of people that don't know what the fuck they're doing. We get so much snow. Just wait. And then I moved up here and it was like, what? What do you mean I got 8 foot piles of snow over here? And you're gonna shovel every day? Like sometimes several
Yeah, see,
times a
when
day?
y'all get
It was a
snow, y'all
whole
be
different
like,
it was like a whole different fucking situation. Like we
y'all
might
be
as well
like
be in
that
Alaska.
snowed the fuck in. That rarely happens for us. We move it.
Some of our if I could
We move
find you
the
guys a
fuck
picture.
around. We don't care how much snow it is. If we got some shit to do, we gonna get through it. It's
Mhm.
very
Some of our snow plows, are like giant tractors that have they're like 80 feet long. And they've got the side plows and the front ones, and that like just like they all do different things. They're massive. They're like almost the size of my trailer, and they come
yeah.
down our roads. They're fucking
I know if we get
huge.
They
anything above
start
two
like
inches,
here.
Louisiana shuts
As
down.
soon as the snow, like if it gets like above an inch, they come out and start plowing immediately so it doesn't build up.
Yeah, we'll get like a foot or
Anywhere from
two
here
before
above an
people
inch or
start
2
plowing.
inches.
Sometimes you gotta dig your
Like
ass
that's when
out.
the
Like you're like,
inches
fuck, I
come up.
gotta go get cigarettes. You get like out there shoveling. Like we got a ATV now that has like a plow in front of it, but man, before that shit, we'd be like, fuck, we gotta go get cigarettes or whatever. We had to like dig ourselves out. We'd all be out there with the shovels.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Where everything is shut down because it's snow. That doesn't happen here.
Let's see if I can find you some
Um,
pictures.
my boyfriend, whenever it snowed in Dallas, well, it didn't snow, it iced. Whenever it iced in
It
Dallas,
iced.
my yeah, no, that's all it is ice. We had to go send him to go get groceries and stuff because where my mom was living at, it was a really steep hill. So all it was just ice down the whole thing. So nobody could go, like you could not move your car at all. If you tried to move your car, nope, you're gonna be at the bottom.
Well,
So he had to
like
walk up.
y'all aren't prepared for that kind of shit, like
No, we are not prepared. Now I do know Dallas is a little more prepared than Louisiana because Dallas, they hear it's fixing to ice and stuff. They'll start salting the roads and everything.
Right, yeah. Because
this
here
is
we
like
Louisiana, nah, no.
laugh
beginning of
Louisiana
winter.
just shuts down.
Duck, we laugh at you. We hear you backing up and pulling forward and backing up. We be like, Got one. We started looking out the windows and you done
Well,
fucked
no,
up.
the craziest thing is that the funny so the way that the roads are paved,
Here,
we are actually
here's our
not allowed to
plows.
have we're not allowed to have whatchamacallit on our tires because it will tear up the roads. So they will not allow people to have that on their tires to go through the snow or the ice.
So here's like one of the big plows that come through.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god, that's huge. Yeah, that is big.
That's cool though. Like that's all I want. It's just the snow that you can go outside in and play. It's even DeWalt colors.
Megan is live asking about Mitch.
77 of snow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Up, up, up. That's upper New York. All right.
Here, I want to show you the Houston snow where where we got closed down.
The
One
ice, you
second.
mean? The ice?
Yeah, hold on.
It's sleet.
Sleet. I remember one time when it did that, and I went to go throw a snowball at my dad or brother or someone, and it just pegged them. Like, it was not even fun.
It just hit him and melted.
Yes.
I'm gonna drop.
Okay, good night.
Oh, have a good night's sleep.
Ooh, everybody too.
Here's one of the whiteouts we were in.
Wow, that is so wild. And the funny thing is you know that crazy snowstorm that came throughout the south. It did not even hit my area. It did not. I was so mad. Oh, you gotta cover up your back camera or cover up your front camera. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I
That's
have a
cute.
picture whenever that came through Dallas when
That's
I
the
was
like
little.
literally we were closed for I think 2 to 3 days. Like nothing.
You know
And
how
then it melted and everything was just slush and nasty.
I was gonna say, you know how the South is not prepared for it. You'll see us wear like five pairs of hoodies.
Yeah.
Right, right.
We don't even understand what a snow jacket means,
No.
except for the hunters. That's the only people that know.
That's like
So
this is like
pretty.
5 or 6 feet of snow right here.
Gosh,
Obviously, it's plowed, right? Plowed from the
but
road, but
still,
it's so pretty.
I would
That's
just like to
gorgeous.
be. I want to move to Missouri, but then I find that I hear Missouri is so wonderful. Uh,
There's like
but I just want to be like not so cold that I'm freezing my rend off, but I also want to see
Oh
snow.
my gosh, that's so much snow.
bonfires. Some of these I wish I could show you, but I can't because my kids are in them. But
Hey,
that's
live
for
in
sure.
Louisiana and Dallas all your life. You would want to see it, okay?
All right. No, I don't blame you. Here's like a
Just
my
one time.
neighbor. This I walk by this area to come to the shed. This thing has been trying to take me out for like 4 years now. Like one of these days, the ice is just gonna slide right off this motherfucker and just impale me right in the face.
It's gonna make me think about the cartoon Grinch where he's just wee.
Yeah,
I enjoy from the snow pics.
funny.
Nope, I want to one day.
All right, let's
Oh
see if
no,
we
not
can.
just that, but like, did you know that it's against the law to have the snow tires those chains that go on the tires? Since the way that they pave the roads in just asphalt, it tears up the roads, so they won't let you have the stuff on the tires. If you get caught, you
Well,
can get fined.
you should be able to allow them like if
Nope.
there's snow, you know?
Nope.
Oh, really?
They do not care. If you get caught with them, you will get fined.
There are places like especially up the highway that you're required as like not really as like a small vehicle, but like the big truckers, they're required. You'll get fined if you don't have chains for your tires.
Yeah, no.
In
Louisiana.
general, people up here have chains for their tires.
Oh, you can always come up here with a fact, TikTok.
Didn't they switch from like using the salt because it was ruining the roads to like sand or something? Or no?
All right, guys. It's so funny because Smash is in fucking Colorado, and they don't, and you don't get a massive amount of snow there, do you?
Where? Here?
Yeah, or do you?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Showing
they
the
do.
5-inch snow pictures.
Okay, so I live near the, I live up near the Great Lakes, like Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, and we get. I didn't get a ton, but it was a cold winter this year. It was cold for at
Yeah, we had
least
a
3 months.
cold winter, not really like a big snowy winter this year. Like it varies from winter from winter.
But there's spots like on the Great Lakes where they get something called snow effect or lake
Hmm.
effect. Sorry, not snow effect, lake effect snow, and they get a lot. And they, you get lake effect uh, up near Lake Erie. You'll get some lake effect off of Lake Michigan for people who live
Hmm.
over in Illinois and all that. But listen to this stat. This is what I want to say. Last year, the area. This is I googled it. Last year, 2024, the area with the most snowfall in the United States was near Mount Baker in Washington State, where the Mount Baker ski area received an astonishing 95 feet of snow. It was
Wow.
1,140 inches. This remains the world's record for snowfall in a single season.
Wow.
Is that crazy
That's
that it
wild.
received? Because I was out west in Oregon, and I went when my brother lived out in Washington,
Yeah, let me
Oregon
look up.
area. I skied at Mount Hood. Have you ever heard of Mount Hood?
No.
Anyone? It's in Oregon, and there was so much snow out there. Like Mount Hood has snow on it all year long. It's in Oregon, and when we skied out there, like in late February, early March, we were at the very top of the mountain, and the pine trees up there. It was weird because I'd never seen this much snow in my life, and I went up there, and it was like I could only see the tips of the pine trees, and I'm like, "What the frick is going on here?" And my brother's like, "This is they have like there's like 40 feet of
Tree
snow
wells.
under you,"
The tree
and
wells,
I'm like,
man. I went down that fucking rabbit hole. The tree well rabbit hole, bro. Like, I just learned about that recently.
"Yeah." When you
Shit's
go to the tree line,
crazy. Yeah. Well, when
when
you
you go
were
to the
just like
tree line,
people that ski or snowboard
uh
in
huh,
general, and you get the tree wells, right? Because the snow, it in the tree, you got a 40-foot tree, right? And then there's just
yeah,
a big old drop into where, up, down pretty much to the trunk, and people
yeah, like
die
where the
in
wind
there.
blows through 'em. It's probably where the
Right, because
wind
like
blows through 'em, you
right.
know?
Well, that and it just like all the pines keep the snow from falling there, right? Everything else gets snowed on, but it's not as much snow where all the pines go, right? And so you just get this tree well. I'm telling y'all, go down this fucking rabbit hole of tree wells. It is terrifying.
Oh, I'm gonna Google it, but yeah. So last year the Mount Baker in Washington had 95 feet of snow. So just an
Wow.
FYI, that's all I want to say.
Um, Winter Park is near me, and they average 320 inches annually. So that's crazy. That's like
Yeah,
3 times the amount
That's
that
way
they
too
got. That's
much for me.
insane.
I just
but
wanted to show
that's in the
Houston's
Rockies.
little amount of snow that we got this year. We were very proud of
Yeah,
it.
you're like half an inch, and you were like, "Oh my god,
We're like, snow day.
can we do a snow angel? We
We
cannot
did do
drive."
snow angels, and we did build a
I
mini
will say this, in New Orleans,
a
we
mini
did get a
snowman.
really in New Orleans, that freak
Okay.
snow that came through, they did really get a good, I think, what, inch, 2 inches. It was a
Yeah.
pretty my the one of my directors or whatever, she was showing it, and yeah, I was like, whoa, look at that.
Well, Houston, I don't know if it's Houston, but Texas got like a few years ago. Thank you. Um,
Oh, you
I
mean
used
our
to like
ice
make
thing?
fun of people. I used to make fun of people because they'd be like, "Oh my God, we got 2 inches of snow." You know, this is before I moved up here, and I was like, I thought I was all cool because we got like a foot sometimes in Denver. And then, but people were actually like, they were unaliving because like Texas is not built for
Oh no,
Mm-mm.
no,
freezing situations. And
no.
I learned that like so many people did not make it through that. And I
Yep.
was like, dang,
Me,
like
like
that's
Especially
crazy.
the
It was,
homeless and stuff
yeah.
like that with the
Right.
because we had before that snow, it had been literally in
Yeah,
the
Jess.
20s and stuff like that for a good week, and then the precipitation started happening. But there were a lot of homeless people that lost their lives and that were found
Well, and
all over the
babies
city.
too, like
yeah,
Yeah,
TikTok says like babies too. Because here, like everybody up here has fireplaces, right? Like
yeah,
we're used to the snow, so we're well prepared for like power outages. Everybody's got a generator, a way to produce heat, a way to get water, yada yada yada. Like everybody's
yeah.
pretty much prepared up here. There's even ways to get food up here. You know what I mean?
My
There's
yeah.
aunt was
mountains, so like if you had
without
to, you
electricity
could.
for a whole week. I think it was. It was crazy.
Well,
Yeah,
whenever we lose electricity, it's basically probably during like hurricane season or something. And we were without air conditioning for I'm gonna say 7 days,
wow, unhinged.
and inside of our house was 95 degrees.
Right.
Like it was
Yeah.
cooler to just I literally
Stand
sat in my car
outside.
and used my car Wi-Fi in the and used the gas and everything and stayed in the air conditioning because it was miserable. The
It was
sun was just
fun.
beaming down.
But I remember the ice week that happened here. We
Yeah.
literally shut down. Nobody went anywhere unless if you were daring. I remember when it happened. It was wild. For a whole week, I didn't get to go to work, and I worked at a gas station on a major highway at that. Thank you, Debbie.
Right.
But yeah, they were even like, "Nope, don't come here." For one, our
I
power's not
think
even on.
I think if we had like a major heat wave that like we got till about 90 degrees, we could probably make it work. You know what I mean? We'd probably just sit in one bedroom with the AC unit. You know what I mean? But if it got any hotter than that, we would not be. I don't. It would be miserable. I was
You can
miserable today,
die
and it
from
was only
heat
82.
though. You
Oh,
can get heat.
absolutely.
You
Yeah.
can
And you
because
know what I
TikTok
learned
sucks
today?
says that they don't die or you don't die from heat. You can. You get heat
Yeah,
stroke
like
and
heat
stuff like
stroke.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
What
heat stroke is a
I learned
huge thing
today.
down here.
I learned today actually that people who take certain antidepressants, um, allegedly, this is just some random
You're
dude
not
on
supposed to be
fucking
out in the
TikTok
sun.
who, yeah, from I don't even know if he's a doctor or whatever, but this is what the video was that some antidepressants, if you take certain kinds, whatever, it kind of makes it so your body can't regulate
Mhm.
temperature very well, so you can actually go out and sweat, but yeah, like sweat profusely, and then you're being dehydrated at the same time. Like
Yep.
sweating takes so much water out of your body, it's insane. I didn't even know
Yeah.
that. I found that out today. I was
Wow.
today
Yeah,
yesterday.
that's why I mean, even with anybody you always have to stay
Oh,
hydrated.
thank you.
Always have like
That
water
was
bottles or whatever
cool.
with you, no matter if you're on antidepressants or not.
Right.
Just in this heat,
You
I
just
mean,
sweat
I
out the
always
water.
have, I don't like, I drink lemon water because
Hmm.
just plain water isn't, it's boring. So
But
I
lemon
squeeze
water
some,
is really good for you. Yeah, no, it's
I squeeze
excellent for you.
lemons in my water water, and I drink that, and I have a huge Stanley that I drink out of every day, and I drink at least 3 of them. So
Yeah.
you have to stay hydrated, especially during the summer here, and especially if you're on any kind of medications. So yeah, SSRIs are the ones that
Yeah, the
your
SSRIs, that's what you
your
said.
body isn't it blocks. So SSRIs basically kind of like block in your brain a certain thing that would make you realize that you're overheating.
Right.
So
So like you're sweating, but you're like, oh, it's not that bad, but really you're really
yeah,
losing a lot of
yeah,
water.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, our man who cuts grass in our neighborhood, he be having a heat stroke all the time. You got to be careful.
Yeah, it's no fun.
Yeah, liquid IV is also pretty
I
is
just
good
recently
to
got
put
into those. Like
into your
while
waters.
we were while we were like camping, whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
Okay, so where are you going, Switzerland? Because I was gonna go check in on Megan.
All right, well, I'm gonna drop down.
All
I just
right.
wanted to show our epic
Epic.
snowfall here.
Well,
All right,
savage
love
girl.
y'all.
I'm
Bye.
glad you survived that.
Me too. It was hard.
101 here today is what my car registered at.
Not all of us talking about fucking temperature.
Here. It's really been like the first. I mean, it's been warm here in Ohio.
Not all of
But it
us
was
talking
like
about how hot it is. Come on, Megan, you were supposed to entertain us. Damn. We're all sitting here fucking bored to tears. Virgo, are you here? Virgo, are you here? Okay, well, I guess at the very least we can listen to. That's what I originally went there for. Hold on. What fucking account was she on? What account am I on currently? If we want to listen to, let's see. Nope, that's not it. Sunshine. I saw her. Yeah, probably. She probably went over there to Megan's to talk about more weather talk. All right, let's see. Sometimes I get lucky here. Oh, okay, sweet. All right, I'm gonna take out my headphone. All right, we'll listen to Sunshine. Her live today. Oh, it's hard to. All right, hold on. All right. that better? No, I'm not cold. I'm trying to make it so y'all can see the comments. But I can't hold it like this. Hold on.
Well, hello.
Because my dumbass wore a white fucking shirt tonight. Duh.
Share the live. Share it out.
Okay, but now we got
Liar Pants and Holly Mae and
I can all of this.
PP Colt.
Stop, Ling Ling. Don't do that.
Tap it out. Share it out.
Bro. I'm still traumatized.
Also, earlier this morning, and while I know a lot of y'all were sleeping, I was live this morning. Oh my god, my heart.
The snowboarding hoodie.
Love your face.
It's waterproof.
So much. This to ask me questions. But until then, like the live, if you just come in here and report me, you're not going to hear the truth. That's plain and simple.
I fucked up this nail yesterday.
Yeah,
I fucked up this one.
That was established months ago.
And they hurt. Can y'all see the comments?
But you take
Should
me
put it
down,
on
nobody's
backwards.
gonna fucking hear it. So all these questions that everybody fucking had.
Yes, Jess. She's been
Now
trying
that
to come
I've
in
talked to
tonight.
the people, I've come clean to
Oh,
the certain people that needed to fucking know.
Thank you. Is it carbonated waterproof? I don't know. I haven't tested it out.
Before I get started, or you can start reporting me now and take me down and just.
Oh my god!
You and I are on vacation of Miss Unknown. It was really funny. I did a satire impersonation of Miss Unknown. Muted. You're not going to get blocked.
That was so pretty, Reindeer.
Okay, flying without wings. Are you Rissa? Nobody's saying you did. I'm gonna need
I feel like
somebody.
I need some watermelon, y'all. What do you think? Do I need one? I feel like we need some watermelon. Oh, wait, let's see.
That y'all want the information
no,
on
this
who
was
sent what to Smash and
what
what went on. Narrative side. I'm just curious. Okay, thank you, Big Time Tea Talk. Other side, please thank Big Time Tea Talk for saying yes, because at least they have the balls to fucking say yes. Oh, hold on, let me turn off. I'm even upstairs. Is this better?
How was your hair? Perfect. Probably because I only took a shower like 6 hours ago.
A child's in danger, right? Yes. Nobody let anybody up in the boxes right now while I'm speaking. I sent the confirmation to Smash. I'm not saying who, but I was sent a message saying if I didn't say something that they were going to say something. And me standing on my own fucking business like I've always done, I opted to let Smash know that yes, that happened. I did send her that message that everybody keeps showing where it says, what the fuck? I told Bougie. Then there was a period. Then it said prior to this, I did let people know I was going, or I was planning on calling when I was pissed off. Whatever. I'm like, that's not for sure, but like, that's what it is. However, I've talked to Casey. He knows it was me.
Same, Raven.
I
get 2 good hair days a week, okay? I try to at least give it a night to where it looks good, otherwise it's up in a pony.
I apparently either gave to Kendra and Kendra gave to Pastor Petty, and that's how the fuck it got out. Whatever. It is not my fault that Miss Unknown is illiterate. It does not know how to read a paragraph. I don't even know if I would consider that a paragraph. It was 2 sentences. But there was a period after Bougie, and before prior. So if you know how to read, y'all take it from there. Bougie did not know beforehand. Maybe she knew about, which I don't know, maybe she knew about stuff previously months ago when Rissa had discussed it, I guess. I was not in it at that time, nor was I mutuals with any of Rissa, Casey, or Bougie. I will say that I was the first person that knew after the fact. It is not my responsibility to run to Kendra and tell Kendra that I knew.
Well, this was not really this morning. That's why I was saying no. Oh, hell. Stop reading comments all out. Shit.
My belief is that from listening to his video that he called
Sunshine.
based on his lived experience. While some say it's retaliation, some of y'all do not know that they have prior rug using history together in Snapchat, which I knew about, both of them, a long time ago. So did a few others. Some of y'all did not know that, and y'all just take word for word. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, close.
Hold on, let me read comments because I tend to not. No, that call. Okay, fine.
I watched a little
that
bit.
call was not 30 years ago.
I watched this part.
It was literally like last Thanksgiving, not even a year ago. And there were multiple other calls in between then and fucking conversations. There was conversations with Kendra and I between then.
Right, Carla? I'm saying the same thing.
Shit.
Thank you for changing your name.
Some of y'all do not know.
Not the Karma cookies. Oh.
There is some shit.
Well.
Okay.
I haven't slept yet, so technically
if
today.
you felt that child was in danger, you said you would call. You said you followed Kendra for a long while. When was the last time you were putting rugs up your nose on a snap call with somebody? Because in the last year that happened between these two. I'm just saying. It did happen. There's been other cases where other shit's been said and done on said phone calls that you were not a part of, right? Correct? And y'all see what they put out and what we put out. But y'all weren't in those calls, were you? Okay, you're not on Snap. But y'all were not in those calls. Y'all were not actively using rugs together. But those two were less than a year ago. The picture of the report, that was printed up months and months ago. Back before Casey and I were friends again. I didn't know about it. I didn't until after the fact. Oh, that's all I'm trying to do is make my position clear. Oh, there is proof, serendipity. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all see what you want to see or only hear what you want to hear. Y'all hear to hear and not to fucking listen. You listen to hear and not to listen. Okay, Elliot, go ahead. Also, I had concerns when this first came out, like it wasn't even out yet, but one of the first people I had concerns with about drug use on either one of their sides, I went to somebody who was actively running a Discord sober group, and I was concerned for their safety because that person was my friend. That was one of the first people I fucking told. There wasn't technically a witness, but I will say this. Kendra outed Casey's rug use to me on a Discord call with another person that I'm not going to name, but Kendra knows who it is, and Kendra knows that she was there. And then when Casey found out that Kendra outed his rug use, Casey outed Kendra's rug use, which she ultimately denied. Well, at first denied, but ultimately admitted in the end did happen. So there's that. So yes, I'm going to say what I was told, what happened on that Snap call, absolutely 100% was true because Kendra herself said, yes, that did happen. Why is it my responsibility to tell TikTok? And why is it TikTok's business anyway? The call had already been made. What is me saying anything going to do to stop that call or make it any better? Ashley, I'm asking you. She says, not your responsibility to tell Kendra, but it's my responsibility to tell TikTok. Oh, you mean why am I on here now? Because their side wants to say that Bougie and I knew beforehand and that like we're just making up lies about Kendra. How many of y'all know Kendra in real life? Off of TikTok.
I guess
That's what
so.
I thought.
Yeah.
How many of y'all know how she actually parents? And which I'm not saying she is a bad parent. I'm just saying we don't know. These people had physical video phone calls multiple times and active drug use together.
Mind you, these allegations, right, whether they are true or not, happened over 6 months ago. Keep that in mind.
You to tell me that I'm wrong. Who am I to tell you that you're wrong? Which I haven't done. Like I said, I don't know if Kendra's a good mom or not. I have personally never seen her be a bad mom, and I said that. However, some people might have. And if they felt calling CPS was in their best interest or the child's best interest, then who am I to fucking say different?
What? Oh, that actually looked so good.
Thank you say that, but let's say said person does the rugs up the nostril. They cut that stuff up on a table.
Oh,
And there's
some
powder left
salmon.
Let's say baby comes up, touches
They
his
call
table,
it fish
then
and
puts
fry
fingers
or
in
fish
mouth,
and chips.
and oops, ODs because they put their fucking fingers in their mouth, which we all know toddlers do. Let's say that method of rug and that method of rug delivery to their body is that way. Because for a fact, that's how it is. He doesn't know her family. And from what I understand, the person supplying it was baby's daddy. And from Kendra's own mouth, that's been confirmed.
But does Casey have proof of this?
Hold on, I gotta get back up to it.
That's
I'm gonna read.
a problem. I mean,
I don't wish this on anyone either. And look, everybody's so concerned about the child, but nobody knows. Nobody knows her in person, right? None of y'all. I agree.
good.
Yeah, basically, let's lay off of 100% facts. And
Listen, I've heard a bunch of shit. All right, it's irrelevant right now, mainly because I don't have proof. Right, this is just hearsay stuff. Never mind.
to take sides. Well, there is definite proof that has been put out about drug use. That is not questionable. There definitely was drug use on both sides. There definitely has been firm proof put in by both sides. There's also been accusations. I don't know who Britt is.
It's a lot, and it's none of my
was in my
fucking
comments
business.
yesterday saying some other accusations. I don't know if they're true or not. I haven't seen any receipts, so I'm not even going to repeat them on here. But I'm just saying nobody knows. They don't. You're good, Mama 3. I will say that I 100% know that Rissa did in fact, or know in fact beforehand, stated there were other calls on her, but whatever was said in this call was serious enough to get them out there immediately. But there were previous calls, which I guess the person informed Kendra of. So that coincides with the fact that there were previous calls, which Casey stated, that apparently happened on the Rissa side, which again, I have no receipts. Spare Bougie, and I want to clear me of one, us only knowing after the fact, two, of us like it is not our responsibility to run off to Kendra and tell her just because we knew. You know what? Again, I'm gonna say fuck that to them. While I do feel bad for what happened to Megan, and while I will say I've never seen some abuse on any of their sides, doesn't mean it happened. And anybody that's been in a DV situation
Right,
knows I'm lying.
Jess?
Because just because you don't see it, just because we don't show
I
it,
want to eat
doesn't
it.
mean it doesn't fucking happen.
The
That's all I'm
fish and
saying.
chips, not the bread.
All right, I will start letting people up if y'all want to talk.
I mean, maybe the bread.
Hey, I just wanted to come and clarify about the Bougie question in the comments. So nobody come after Bougie. I did ask her the question first. So I just wanted to clear that up. So,
Dumb question. Leave for a bit. But did you check? No, I just put on my Adidas sweater so that y'all could read comments because I have my white shirt on underneath. Nobody could read the. Thank you, Fuzzy. Thank you. Nobody could read the comments.
did ask her the question first. So, I just wanted to clear that up. I'm gonna go back down.
And yes, so the original messages to Smash were sent by me, not Rissa. Bougie and I didn't know till after the fact, and I know that was being said in her chat. That is one of the reasons why that happened. And what the big fucking deal is. But I do know there definitely was, in fact, drug use on both sides. There definitely was concern that, let's say, look, there definitely was concern that
No,
I feel
crazy.
that if they felt
I
they
definitely
needed to
had a
call,
white. I have
that's
a
their
white
prerogative.
shirt on.
It's nobody else's fucking business. Like, fucking
Just
bro,
can't-
whether I knew
I'm trying to like
before or
even
after,
scoot
was
this
definitely
over,
after.
like
But whether or not I knew, it's not my fucking
so y'all can
responsibility
see
to
it.
run off to somebody that
Comment.
literally fucking hates the shit out of me and dislikes me and talks mad shit about me all the fucking time. To tell her like, hey,
Hey, Jerry.
I know who called on you. Like, yeah, fuck that.
I should have put it on
Absolutely.
backwards.
But what if that child wasn't in danger? And y'all don't know the facts. Y'all don't know what happened behind the scenes. Y'all don't know what happened in those fucking phone calls or those review sessions
I know
or
you,
whatever.
man,
Y'all
girl.
don't know. Y'all weren't there. So again, opinions, right? We're all entitled to them. Catherine, my advice to you, girl. All I'm saying is, with positive proof of reviews, there is a concern that this child might or might not come into contact with, especially positive proof of both parents' reviews coming into contact. But yes, I was the one that sent the information to Smash, just so that can be out there. Everybody fucking knows. People that are gonna like me is
What's
people
up,
that are gonna hate me.
Guinness?
Casey knows. Casey still doesn't hate me. Casey's still my friend.
Doing? How are you?
Well, you did speak on it. You're speaking on it now in my life. So I can say y'all. You said 100% you back them no matter what. But you didn't know of the fucking
some
definite
watermelon
reviews that happened with this mother in question. Like I said,
Are you?
I have never seen any receipts or
That
proof
you
or anything
hated
on
me.
reviews
I
from
think I
Megan.
say that every time
I
you
have
come
for
back.
Kendra. But I will say y'all, because you made an assumption backing something that you don't have 100% facts from. None of us do. I definitely know I know a lot more than a lot of y'all do.
Oh, heck yeah. Cheers, sir.
6 months? I mean, look, I know that call
I
was
gotta
6
get
months
watermelon
ago,
or grapes or something. I don't
most of
like
my friends on here are
popcorn.
recovering drug addicts, right? And I will say that a lot of them also
Easy
confirm
to hide, though.
that 100%, 100% for you. I didn't put nothing in your mouth. I will say, y'all, you say you don't get into it, but you're in my chat right now asking
Coca-Cola,
questions in it,
cheers,
right?
girl.
So don't say that you're not in it if you're actively in here asking questions. Absolutely mandatory. I'm also saying
like,
that one statement that was written that Smash showed, that I guess Freddie showed as well, that statement was written months ago. That was when Rissa was calling CPS.
Brit.
That's when that statement was from. Well, I did let Smash know, Kendra had already found out that day or the day before that it was Casey. And all I did was send proof to Smash to show that it was Casey.
This will be a nightly thing.
Sorry if I missed your
I can't
comments,
get
y'all.
them out of my cup.
That's what I was coming up for.
I have nothing to do with the bougie Smash info.
That's what I was coming up for.
I have nothing to do with the bougie Smash info. I'm not privy to that, nor do I know anything that I gave Smash. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, I came up to ask the question that's kind of floating around the comments quite a bit.
Genius.
As far as the youth, that occurred in Snapchat? Or is it just...
That occurred in a Snapchat call.
Have you seen that Snapchat?
No, but it's been confirmed on both sides.
Pardon me?
I've seen messages. I did not see the call, or I've seen messages. I've seen messages. I did not see the call, or nor was I in that call, but it was confirmed on both Casey and Kendra's part that did in fact happen in that call.
Okay, that was the question.
Was outed by each other to me. What Kendra outed Casey to me and another person in a phone call, a group phone call, and then when Casey found out that Kendra outed his, he outed hers, which she denied initially, but then said it was her reason and confirmed it, which has been put out there already. I'm not putting anything out there that wasn't already out here.
I bet I could fit an ashtray in here.
I don't know who wrote that letter.
Then,
all I know is that letter happened months ago. That letter had nothing to do with this last CPS call.
Hidden cores in the drawer.
Yeah, y'all can talk now. Okay, Serendipity, what proof do you need? I mean, there's proof out there that Kendra did admit to her relapse with Casey in that Snapchat call. Kendra herself has said that. That's where I say I don't actually know if she is still on rugs. I do know that, well, I have never done those type of rugs. A lot of my friends are ex-rug addicts on here, and they also believe in the last 6 months that, yes, she definitely has either relapsed again or just continuously done this. I'm not saying that's fact. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying what other rug addicts, ex-rug addicts have let me know.
This shit that I've had for fucking ever.
Hi, Brett. And there's Brett. I know Brett was supposed to have a live yesterday. I do know making other claims that I don't know anything about.
Oh, my chapstick.
I mean, it's helpful. The CPS call might have been helpful if it definitely, like, honestly, none of us know if Kendra's telling the truth or not, right? None of us know half the shit some of those people are telling. A lot of conversations together that some of y'all have never talked to Kendra on the back end. It is. I know that Britt was in my chat yesterday. Yeah, but less than a year ago, Smash. And let's not lie, like, she does have a lot of qualities of somebody that does use those type of rugs. Oh, her account was suspended. I don't know what proof she has or anything because I don't know Britt, but she's down here in my comments right now saying she's waiting on TikTok to verify her age. I do know her account suspended. I couldn't send her a message after my live yesterday to ask her what she was talking about, but she did say she had proof. So I guess we're gonna have to wait for that. I wanted to come on. Well, it's when I tried to message you, it's your account, and I messaged you from my IDGAF account. But I did want. That's all I wanted to say is that I 100% know for a fact that there was records on Casey's and Kendra's side.
I'm fucked if there's a spider somewhere around here. 100%. I won't be able to move.
Well, I feel like I've never called CPS on anyone. It definitely. I'm not gonna not be friends with Casey because he needed to call, and y'all just turned it around on his trauma without seeing it. Y'all don't have a double perspective of looking at it from both sides. Y'all were like 100% just on Kendra's side, no matter what. Whoever else was requesting. Yeah, that Brett is. Oh, it's just your DMs because I did try to message you to ask you. What about the child serendipity? What if the child is exposed to the stuff from both mother and father, and that call could have saved her life? There were 2 people that went live yesterday that gave their lived experience on why CPS being called on them saved their life and possibly their child, and why nobody called on this person and literally the entire system let her child down when she was in active abuse.
The survival kit.
There was 2 different stories. I hate your name. You're about to get blocked. Before you get blocked, I am going to tell you this.
Actually, you know what? You would have had a reveal last night because I was running from a spider. Everybody got a different view of the shed last night. Goodness. Because I was too scared to sit. I was too afraid to sit down. I gotta refill my water. I'll be right back. Alright, hold on. Okay, situated. About the watermelon. I get my table. I feel like a little koala bear. Skittles is in Scam Busters box. Oh, fuck yeah! I knew I got the watermelon. Ah! I think I still follow that motherfucker. Alright. But.
Talked on TV.
Just get your popcorn, y'all. Watermelon.
God. You know what I mean?
Excuse me. That was so nasty.
I said from day one when the allegation, when all this started, if you felt like this happened and if you felt like you were
watermelon
hurt in any way, go to the police. I mean,
yeah, I agree.
You know, being a man, even a woman, I don't care. If there's an allegation and you feel some type of way, go to the police. I mean, you don't go on TikTok and say, you know, if you have proof, no proof, that is for the cops, detectives, the judge, for that to decide. TikTok is not going to
Give you a resolution you want.
Or do any of that. We have a legal system for that.
It's going to make your life a lot harder. In fact, it will. And people who actually do go through that don't deserve to have it be more difficult than it already is.
Okay, Tim's push pop. I heard about you. I don't watch anybody's live. Like I said, I sleep. You motherfuckers got me up and PMS.
Alexis.
Like I might have to fight Dennis. Like Dennis, I might have to fight him.
Can I help?
But Tim's push pop, I heard that apparently, okay, so apparently Tim's push pop is the person that Dennis, I'm guessing, somehow assaulted, whatever.
So they were in a live the other night, and I'm only saying this because they were in a live the other night, and they said this, and I'm only repeating this because it was said in a public live.
Okay.
And they wrote in the chat, like they gave the date. They said that they were a victim of Dennis, and they said their name is Ariana or Ariana.
Everybody talks about this hate bonding thing
in that chat.
And these are the motherfuckers that be doing the hate bonding.
What was his name? I forgot. Tim's push pop. If whatever, I don't know what you said happened, what happened, but if it's something to do sexually, go to the cops, please. Yep. I mean, I don't know what time it is for you. It's 2:45 in the morning for me. If something happened, go to the cops.
Male.
Because I just don't understand, you know, what's going to have to happen.
Like, Dennis, I'm not a mod because I'm on my backup because I couldn't get in the Reigns live and then I was blocked and I had to go on my backup and find all the information. That took like 40 minutes and that annoyed the shit.
Alexis is pissed. All right.
I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed by all the fuckery. Like, why can't TikTok just be fun? Why is it so much fucking drama?
For real, and it's not even just like, you know, silly drama. It's like real life shit drama.
We are not. There is no police. I mean, I'm not a cop. There's no police on TikTok that I know of. I don't think even if you went to a cop on TikTok, they cannot do anything.
Most of the time you go to the police about TikTok, they're going to laugh at you.
Go to your local police station. If there's pictures,
some beer salt,
this, that. I mean, I've heard so many things over the years. Go to the police.
Yep. Doesn't mean like doing all the Discord background shit. Like actually go to the authorities.
Motivation. What were you? Oh, you're being sarcastic. No, I was just saying. I saw your comment and I was like, and I'm not trying to come off as rude or anything. I'm just like, I don't even. When I tell you, I don't give a flying fuck about this. Like, it's an app on a phone. It's an app.
Yeah.
It's an app. I haven't even seen Dennis live. The man could have been unalived in a ditch, and I would have never known.
What? I'm glad
I
it's
mean,
not.
what am I supposed to do? Like,
I'm glad it's not.
My
am I
kids
gonna
ate
hop
half
on a
of it.
plane and go to Cali and be like, hey, like, you good? Like, I mean, I'm not. My investments aren't that deep. It's an app.
I'm not gonna be the first person Dennis calls in the state of emergency. Trust me. I'm not.
I mean, I would usually call my husband.
And watermelon. Oh, hell. What the fuck? Jump scare. You got a haircut? Okay, listen, Linda. Why are we not... There it is. What the fuck? I heard that. I thought I had some good shit to watch. Why are you running, Dennis? Bubblegum pickle kit? What? Right now, what do we do? Who else is on, y'all? Maggie asking for 19. No. Oh, fuck. People asking for money. I'm like so fucking bored with that shit. Like, oh man, this is so good. Whose idea was this? Oh, he's back. Yikes, dude.
Can't disclose that, Chevy man.
Yikes.
What's up, Becca? My phone died. Holy mother of God, my phone is going off. Oh, I need to fix this. Give me 1 second.
Stephanie was on? Oh, hell. A terrible time to need to sneeze.
Hey, Fuzzy, I haven't seen you in a while. Just waiting for everybody to come back.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Elsky, welcome in.
What does this say?
Oh, new here.
That's stupid. Oh, show layout. There we go. I've missed you too, Fuzzy.
Not this Fuzzy.
I think I've probably been working about as much as you've been. I work like crazy now.
I'm not gonna lie, check just in case.
Oh, Christ. Christ on a cracker. Yes, we are back. Sure.
I was gonna say, oh, I can't
hell?
tell you what I'm thinking because I agreed not to talk on this person, but I was like, oh, I'll just be waiting for that person to join, say something real quick, and they did.
A lot of comments. Okay, I will. Give me a second. Add moderator. Dismiss.
Do you have a beard or something? Why does it look... Never mind.
Oh, that's cool. Now you get a copy of my live. Manage guests some more. I don't know what that is. Whatever, confirm. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to check Snapchat and I'll be right back.
Why does it look so different? What do you look like? Did you have a beard before? It looks. Mm-hmm. I sure do have his backstory. Whether or not I can get through in the next hour, I don't know. Smash is streaming you. You must be famous. Apple crisps. You ass hat.
Okay, there is. Oh, well, I guess I am famous. I've been good.
Damn it! So
Been making money.
I'm making money. I made shit since you started fucking being on this goddamn.
Anyway, sorry guys. Yeah, my phone died. She's doing good. She's asleep right now. It's my weekend, so I'm up. Holy Mother of God. Yeah, they're good. It's summertime, so out of school. The youngest starts school after summer.
I got tahine. Oh, now I'm making money. Thank you, Ranger. Miss Beer Salt.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm getting mentioned. Everybody that's in the Snapchat group, there's too many damn Snapchats going off, so I don't even know what to look at.
If you end this live. Oh, thank you. Money, money, money.
I'm extremely boring, so I don't know why anybody would want to stream me. Shit, I gotta do this. I forgot. It's been a minute.
I really want that fucking Skittles to come back.
Modded. Calculate, it's not so bad.
What the fuck is this?
So, Smash isn't happy with your performance. Do better than this. I told you, I'm boring. You're welcome.
Fucking blur. Leave me alone.
So how's everyone else been? And so somebody was in here and they wanted to hear my side, but it's better if you just ask questions that I can answer.
Can Florida Man come in and ask questions?
Where is
that possible?
Is Alexis in here?
I bet he wouldn't allow Florida Man in there.
Just old shit being brought up. So I was in. Are you afraid to get back in the box? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll be right back. So Mr. Florida Man Mike Kinney brought up his ex, him and Bougie. Yeah, they are douches. Oh, hell no, what? But they brought up her.
Trying to get a lit
and
tonight?
So she got mad because I said, why would I
said, he's a pussy though. You gotta do it with somebody else.
They brought her up
somebody's
and
got
said
some
about
cojones
how
at least. Jeez.
I called the police to confirm her story when she was supposedly raped.
Yeah, but
hold
why?
on, I can't hear anything.
Listen.
That's why. Hold on.
But this is what I'm saying. I wouldn't.
Because I have 3 connected devices.
Can you hear me? I would not speak on.
There we go. Okay.
Do what? I wouldn't speak on anyone's essay. Like I said, that's not a good idea.
Listen, you look like a fucking dork. What happened to you? Fuck you, douchebag. Fuck you, douchebag. Black. What's with the glasses? Fuck you, douchebag. They're more expensive than your rented car. Oh, well, okay, that's fine, but why you got them?
Apple Chris. Ask if he can big box himself. I'm curious.
I'm used to talking fast.
Where can there be like a resolution to any of
There's no resolution between me and this fuckhead. He stops fucking with little girls. That's what. When he stops projecting.
So I was talking to Tim's Push Pop. I was trying to get the information. I told Tim's Push Pop that they said that they were a victim, and I've always said to anyone that they were a victim of Dennis, go to the police.
Yeah. Where's Tim's
I don't
Push
think
Pop?
we should be making fun of victims, Dennis.
Let me invite. Shut the fuck up, Mike.
You shut
Tim's
the fuck
Push
up,
Pop.
you little wimp.
Oh my God.
Come and get it, Mike.
Where, Tennessee? I ain't got a warrant there no more.
Where, California? Yeah, come get it, bitch.
It ain't California, it's Tennessee.
Come get it, bitch.
Mike.
Did the Ozempic give you a little energy tonight?
Yeah, the Ozempic.
I wish I had energy. Mike.
You muted me and I wasn't saying.
I'm trying to ask him something. Mike.
Alexis, I thought you wasn't fucking with Dennis.
I got put into a Snapchat group tonight with Raina and my friends.
You told me Dennis was a bitch.
When? Maybe.
I can green screen it. I mean, it's cool. Give me the big box.
Give me the big box. He won't even give you a mic.
Oh, wait.
He ain't giving you a big box.
I
didn't
don't
give him a
care,
big box. Who gave him the big box?
Did you just invite me up here?
I did.
You might want to drop this because I was here first and the whole legal thing going on.
Why are you talking then?
I'm allowed to speak on her. I'll be allowed to speak.
If there isn't a protection order, they can be in a box.
Yeah, what protection order are you speaking of?
There, I was here first.
I know, can you show the protection order information that you have on you?
No, I think he's showing that I called Dennis a bitch, right? Dennis, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm aggravated that I got added into this group for all this bullshit.
I'm aggravated I got pulled up into a box.
I'm the only one all night. I'm the only one all night trying to say, just cut it the fuck out. It's 2 years old. Don't talk on essay.
No. Alexis, and I'm tired of fucking hearing that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that.
No, you
not
don't get it.
you.
You do not get it.
I gotta be.
I have been called a P3DO for 2 years.
Yeah. My thing is like,
Asia,
no one really even comes on this app. I don't really come on this app anymore.
When we first started watching,
my name was put on a list after I've been too damn busy working to even fuck with TikTok.
I seen the list. I mean, I don't even know, what is Mike gonna do with the list? He's gonna travel.
Oh, I'm curious because I'm number one, so I'm wondering when he's gonna pull up.
Like, the live is being streamed all wherever. It's just so much. It's just TikTok. Why do people take this real life or even?
Tim's Push Pop. Join a box, please.
Who's Tim?
What's the list? That's Mike's list that he said he was going to pay for pictures of people's kids.
You want me to read that? How the fuck am I supposed to read that? I don't know what that says. It's 3 in the morning. I really don't know if that says I'm sorry. Maybe you can tell us.
So I understand you filled out a form. Can you show the paperwork that it was actually signed by the judge on me saying I can't have any contact? Can you show that paperwork, please, that you were given? Because that is the paperwork you filled out.
Where's Tim? Tim's push pop.
Just look up Scam Busters.
I really want that person.
INC1.
Yeah, can you just tell us what happened October 13th already? Like, please.
I'm curious.
Thank you. Witchy Amy got it.
That's why I want him up here. I want to know what happened.
Witchy Amy got
I
it.
can't see what that says. What is this?
That's the paperwork. That is literally the paperwork that you file in the state of North Carolina for a PO, a protection order. So Mike went to the magistrate in Charlotte. He took pictures, all of this stuff, right? He actually threatened me. He was coming to violate me, in a live, actually.
I don't even. What do you mean? Violate the protection order?
No, I don't have a protection order against him. He doesn't have one on me. He literally said he was coming here at 6 hours, 29 or 19 minutes, one of the two, that because he was coming to violate me. He broke in the whole sequence of what he was saying and threatened me. Literally threatened me. So then he came, he went live, he showed that he was down to the magistrate. Then he showed this paperwork. What Mike didn't do when he showed this paperwork, though, is he didn't have it blocked out. So I was doxxed once furthermore. However, Mike also gave an address to being in North Carolina. So, Mike, go ahead, because when you do submit that paperwork to the magistrate, you do get paperwork back. So can you please show me where that PO is actually instated by the state of North Carolina? Because you also said that you were going to meet with the DA and go see a judge the next day. However, national holiday being Juneteenth, so the courts weren't open. So again, can you please show that paperwork? Because I'm confused. Are you trying to say I don't have a voice? Because you are literally violating my civil rights by saying I don't have a voice, by saying I have a PO in effect when I don't. So can you show the paperwork that should be served to me anytime soon? Because you also said it was going to be served to me at 5 p.m. the next day. That didn't happen. But can you show the paperwork that you were given saying that you have an active PO on me? Please. Please show it.
I'm curious of how the fuck you get a judge to talk to you at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I mean,
it's why we have an emergency magistrate down here. So he would have to be granted an emergency PO on me. Again, I'm still waiting to see the paperwork, Mike, saying you have a valid protection order against me. And I would also like to go ahead and reiterate what was said in my live earlier today. You have an active warrant out of North Carolina now.
Well, I mean, he's on mute. Can you come off mute and speak?
I was gonna say, no way, he's just willingly sitting there quiet.
I thought he muted himself. He can unmute himself.
Oh, I didn't know if everybody was just muting him over and over again.
I'm sure they are.
Well, I mean...
So let him unmute. Let him unmute and answer the question.
He's in a box.
I told him he can unmute. Actually, I think I can unmute his mic.
I have no problem if you show that you have a valid protective order against me. I have no problem dropping out of this box, deactivating my account. You'll never hear my voice again. But I need to see a active and stated by the courts of North Carolina, magistrate included, the DA included. I need to see proof and validity. Show it to me. Not some piece of paper that you filled out for me.
No,
that was highlighted
Malibu,
to make sure you filled in the right spots so
you
you get information.
What'd I tell you, girl? Is this payback?
No, I
this is
sent him
payback.
an invite to unmute his mic.
Payback.
Weirdo.
Actually, you know what? I gotta be up early. I'm going to bed.
Very weird behavior. It's literally you are threatening to silence me legally. You're trying to do that, saying you have a PO on me, saying I can't speak.
Well, I'm sure.
God damn!
He's definitely recording.
What the hell?
They're trying to use the legal system to go ahead and hurt somebody who's not doing anything wrong. I can have a voice. You're the one who failed to realize you put me on a list.
I'm getting ready to go gamble. Just thought I'd say hi to everybody.
You put me on there threatening me.
Who are you listening to?
Don't worry about it.
Hi, everybody. Who are you listening to?
We're listening to Scam Busters, Skittles, Alexis, and Florida Man.
It's a list. I mean, is he really gonna drive?
All right.
She said, never mind.
Well, I will let you go. Have fun, woman.
Behave. Watch your drinks.
I'm watching them go down my throat.
Perfect. You just keep an eye on it, right? You like my new
Bye,
cup
everybody.
holder?
Alexis, are you on that list?
See if she can do that.
Never.
Love you,
Do
Malibu.
you want a big bag too while I show you this
We
list?
love you. We miss you.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Becca says I'm not. Okay.
Actually, Becca, you are.
No, I think she was saying that I wasn't.
Why is he not talking?
One
Waterman.
second.
Knock, knock. Not LC
This
over there.
lie was supposed to be about rain. They were supposed to get, I guess, hash it out or fight it out.
Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. This was, Rain's a part of it because Mike brought her up. But this is much bigger than that.
Well,
Here's the
maybe
first
he's not
part.
talking because she's in the box.
Tell me when.
That's why.
I read fast. I read it. Okay.
How the fuck do I get above Boss Hog?
He's literally offering to pay people for their children's pictures and information on Father's Day of all days.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Asia, that's why. I'm a little.
So on
I'm a
that note, I
snail,
will
so I didn't
drop
understand
again.
it until
Please show me that
now. I get it.
paperwork because I have not been served with anything. Nothing has came to my attention. And again, a form that you filled out by hand that was highlighted by the magistrate so courteously, like so graciously, you did not this over a step that you had to do. I'm glad they gave that to you. And I'm glad you took a picture. But again, please show me something enforced by the courts. And I hope the next day you try to go and you try to meet with the DA or a judge, I hope it's not on a holiday.
No, I'm not. Harley.
Until then, leave me the fuck alone.
I'm not saying it's a small matter, but.
So now that I can feel comfortable speaking.
Oh, because you've gone.
What? Hold on. I'm curious. What stopped you from speaking?
Oh, I've asked Gills to stop for the last 10 months. She hasn't. So
that doesn't. But Mike, that doesn't matter. So what?
I refuse to even acknowledge her. So there you go.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. That doesn't stop you from talking.
It can be the stupidest shit you ever heard. You're the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So I mean.
Okay, Mike. Ow, my feelings are so hurt.
We all have different definitions of it.
Okay. Let's see. So no, what? So what were you gonna say, Mike? So now that she's gone, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just wondering what fucks up with your glasses. Why the fuck you be looking like that? You look different from the last time I seen you.
He does look different.
Oh, I'm sure I do, Mike.
He looks way different.
And I'm sure you're gonna go on. Look how dorky I look. Make sure you get a picture of it so you can go on and tell everybody how Dennis looks dorky now. He's got glasses on.
Dude, oh my fucking God.
I know, right? So have you seen The Sandlot? That's what I look like. So go ahead and drag me on the internet for having glasses on, you fucking idiot.
No, it's not the glasses, it's the hairline that's running away.
Yeah. Mike, do me a favor and turn your camera on.
I have more hair on my chin than you do on your head.
Mike, turn your camera on.
I have more hair on my chin.
So hold on. You
fair,
shame so many people on this
request.
internet for their weight, their looks, everything.
Sure do.
But you're too afraid to turn on your camera and show yourself.
If I was too afraid to turn on my camera, why are there like 50 photos in the going around?
Then turn your camera on, Mike.
You better tell her knock it off.
Yeah, it'd be weird that like 13 be down there. And she got this whole ass account about me, which it's creative for sure. I give you that much.
Who's in?
But I did that shit. And I watched that shit and I'm like, that's neat AI right.
I think he's talking about the just passing through. I
Caught it.
do not at 13.
No, that's still it. That's still it. It's that surface side one. They changed it to vertical side.
I don't know.
Wait, who's just passing through?
What's
Someone's making
no.
like
What are you doing, Dennis?
There's Mike.
a terrible noise.
Again, Mike.
Squeaky noise. You got a squeaky
And
noise.
there's Mikey,
I can't hear Alexis.
which is
Someone's making a terrible noise.
the other
I
bald
thought you
dude.
said that you knew who just passing
What's his
through
name?
was.
Yeah, just passing through is Spill It from Reddit.
I don't
Damn,
have
I do.
Reddit.
Y'all don't even know him.
I don't have any of that.
So again, I'm going to ask you again,
Jerry.
Mike, turn on your camera. If you want to shame other people, I invite you, turn on your camera.
Oh, well, this nice little ring camera.
I'll give you like a mini
has on his
recap.
door is on, by the way.
Jesus. I'll give you a mini recap. Just based on what I remember.
After Viking.
Okay,
so he
pull up on Viking.
Once I figure out
is married,
all
right?
has to happen and wait on the court date for the person that I was muted for.
And was on here doing anti-scam awareness, whatever. Whatever you want to call it. I'm cold. Hold on. Got cold all of a sudden. This was 2 years ago. Year and a half, 2 years ago, whatever. And he ended up schmexting some of his moderators who turned out to be quite young. I didn't know about anyone under the age of 18. I still don't have proof of that. But he still was very uncomfortable, right? When Mike, aka Florida Man, called him out, I guess some other shit came out, and it was a much larger scale than we thought. Since then, Dennis has come back. This is the second time. Like, he tried to fight it out for a while, and then he just left one day, probably like last year. And then he left and he didn't come back. And then he came back live a few months ago. Maybe like over 6 months ago. Got his ass handed to him. Left again. And now he's back. But he blamed messaging these young women in their teens. He blamed it on Ambien. That's where the Ambien joke comes from. For anybody that may have seen that.
Anything you said.
But yeah, he's a creep.
You want to see receipts all the time. I really think
Florida Man showed some receipts yesterday.
A year ago, when you wanted to make up with me or whatever, you promised you were going to send that picture to me that I supposedly sent to a 16-year-old of my area. You promised you were going to send that to me. No one has seen that. According to you, you went to a police station when you had got on the phone. Hold on. When you had got on the phone, hold on, I'm still talking. When you had got on the phone, you took it to the Indiana police station, and no, hold on. You took it to the Indiana police station and to send it to them. So, one, why am I not arrested? Two, why is no... What?
Ask them.
So, what police station did you... What police station did you take it to, Mike? What police station did you take it to?
I did my part.
I'm not naming no girls, but there were
I can't arrest you.
more than a few.
Mike.
I'm just totally on the internet. Now, if you don't get more action.
Mike, if you were around, but I know Virgo was a witness to it, Virgo and Marilyn, the night that he made me feel really creepy in a box and was like demanding an off app conversation with me. And I was like, no, I think you're fucking weird and creepy and I don't like you. And he kept just like kept pushing and was like, well, I don't have a problem with you, Cartel. And that's why I really want to have like an off app conversation so we could talk. And I was like, no, you're a fucking weirdo. You're a creep. And I'm certain that I won't ever talk to you off of this app. Ever.
Yep.
So it may not just be young women, but just what? Oh my
General.
God! Thank you guys.
I'm just saying there were plentiful of the young women.
Were and a lot of them confided in me.
Don't like. Let's not say names.
No, I would not. Right, and that's my thing. That's not my story to tell. I would never, and I would never re-traumatize what their experience was. But I have talked to them in great length when it all went down. Even gave some of them resources for counseling because a lot of them were like didn't even realize what had happened to them, but knew they had gotten the ick and felt like something was wrong. So that in a nutshell is my lived experience with Dennis the fucking creep.
I appreciate that, and to see some people that were like yesterday defending it and not allowing certain people up to speak about it for the state of Florida man, it hurt. What's up?
No, and you know what? I had dipped before that, but when I listened back to, I was like, I'm glad I didn't stay because literally I would have been in a box with somebody who I felt accosted me. On a live stream, box to box.
It's the hate bond, the thing that people like to speak on a lot.
Yeah, that hate bond. Glad I dropped out when I did. Period. I get it, like call out everybody's bad behavior, but I'm glad I dropped out when I did because I don't feel that I owed that my experience with anybody. I'm choosing to share it now in what I feel is my safe space. And absolutely was not going to expose anyone else's, have them relive trauma that's already been out there that they're still working through at this time. So
I'm so sorry that happened to you, Cartel, and maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I did drop because I was just like, as soon as he came in, he was like mad comfortable in the chat, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be sticky for me. And then like the bickering, like I was willing to listen to like the live that was supposed to be streamed, but
me too. That's why I was in there.
Right, but
I was willing to listen to it and hear it out and make my own opinion, right? Form my own opinion, and then all that.
Absolutely, but then I felt like the whole shit got derailed. He popped in, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm out. I'm following Virgo's lead on this one because she popped out immediately, and I was like, yeah, girl, I felt that. I'm out. I'm out. But so that contributed with what Smash told y'all is our experiences and what we know about Dennis. But I'm gonna hop down now. Thank y'all, everybody, so much for the gifts. I didn't even see them. I truly appreciate y'all.
3,000 points, almost 4,000 points, girl. I smashed a whole smashed.
Oh, I love me some watermelon with some salt on it, girl.
It was tahini though.
I gotta try the tahini. I've never tried that before, and I gotta try my friend. Listen, my little high school a high school friend. He said he's gonna bring me a yellow watermelon the next time he visits from Georgia. So
I got a black diamond. I think is what they call it. Black diamond watermelon. It's not really black. It's like a dark green. It's got one little spot on it that's like kind of yellow.
Right.
All right. I love you, girlie. Thank you for coming up and sharing. I am sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, you know what?
But it's important for the newbies. You know what I mean? It's important for the newbies to know.
It is, and the thing is, like, everybody is not the same. I had a thick enough skin to say no. I'm absolutely certain I don't like you. I'm absolutely certain I think you're creepy and weird, and I don't ever want to have a conversation off the app with you. Leave me the fuck alone. But not everybody was strong enough to say that to him.
Right.
So,
Sunny Vintage, don't knock till you try, girl. I'm literally drinking the watermelon juice.
All right, I'm gonna pop down, but yeah, just wanted to add that on.
Thank you for sharing that. And I'm
No
sorry
problem.
I had to. I wish this dude would just go the fuck away.
Yeah, period.
Every time he comes on, he
I
just
bounce
calls.
back, so it's okay. Thank you. Love you.
I didn't even know that was you. I thought it was Pastor Petty. I'm so gag.
No, I'm just.
What? You don't like
Why are you a door?
Oh.
Apparently, he's Pastor Petty's door.
My blanket is way over there, y'all.
So if I get muted one more time, I will go ahead and drop because I'm not being a dickhead, am I?
I mean, he is.
You're always a dickhead. You're just not. Hold on.
I'm
You're just not
being absolute fucking totally insufferable fucking mean dickhead to you, am I?
You're still being a dickhead. You're just not very loud about it.
I mean, I could be loud about
it. Please don't. I have a very bad headache.
No, I mean, not loud like voice loud. Loud like fact loud.
Black Diamond, I think?
Well, if you have fact loud, Wait,
what does Tim's push pop say? What is that word?
I don't. If Tim's push pop wants to say something, get in the box and show receipts. Isn't that what Mike says all the time? Damn it, I don't know who muted him, but anyway, isn't that what Mike says all the time? Is receipts or it didn't happen?
Yeah, but I was just trying to figure out that word.
It's like, look.
Oh, okay.
Black Diamond.
Did it in my head? I got it. So it would go through.
Yes, Curtis, I did.
Mike
I didn't want to squeeze my bodacious booty through this fucking table I have set up.
Is he still in here, or did he go and do his own live?
Ormo. No pits.
I don't know.
A little bit. They have a little bit of seeds.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ! Everybody's trying to come up.
This is a genuine question for you guys because I'm not the smartest person all the time. I'm truly not. I mean, this time of hour,
the seeds,
definitely not.
Bit.
But
is it 3?
I like the white flat ones though. Like
324. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that I'm asleep and I don't know it.
Well, I took a late nap and so I kind of fucked myself. But I'm curious. This isn't me antagonizing him whatsoever. He literally held a live dedicated to showing that he came to North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. He was at the magistrate's office. He showed the forms that he filled out, what he wrote on them. He doxed me, my address, all of that. Again, not for the first time. Again. After doxing my parents the night before.
There's not a lot of them.
But he did come. Filled out the paperwork. Here's the thing. Here's the kicker about that paperwork. I filled out that paperwork.
There's a person in there.
You don't let
who royally hates me. She was like probably the first person I ever actually had beef with on this app.
This man literally just doxed my parents. Said he's on drugs, right? This past Sunday. He said he's on drugs.
And I don't know if
Puts me
it's
on a
because of
list.
me,
He wants information on my mind, like minors and family. So docs my
but
parents the next day,
she's the one
and then literally threatens me. He
in
threatened
there
me,
doing the
and then
most.
comes to my city, comes to
Yeah,
my
because
actual city,
after the beef, she didn't
shows
have
all this
anywhere to sit.
paperwork,
But
docs
whatever.
me again.
She picked
The
she
kicker
picked
about
her
that paperwork
person.
that he filled out, you
You
don't get
picked
that
him.
back.
Good
It's
job,
the
girl.
state's paperwork. He took a picture of it. Either he didn't turn it in, or he took a picture of it and like right before he turned it in, and they said, "Hey, we're not going to grant it for you. Sorry about that, bud." And then he literally went on to make a story up that he went to had a whole meeting planned with the DA, and he was going to go in front of a judge the next day. Next day was Juneteenth, y'all. I'm sorry, the courts weren't open. Sorry about you. Also said I'd be served with that paperwork by 5 p.m. the next day. Didn't happen. And so he gets online
Scam
tonight in
Opera
Dennis's
well, it
live,
used to
and he
be
shows that
with
same
like
form that he
anti-scam
filled
with
out.
like
Thank God he didn't dox
Samantha
my son. It
Virgo.
took me doxing
I don't
myself to
know.
show I don't
They all
have
still
warrants
go
out for
on.
myself. So Sam, you can shut the fuck up, because listen, until somebody makes you live in fear,
I can't speak on her because I swore I
your
wouldn't.
opinion will not be valid to me whatsoever. So go fuck yourself. It honestly is kind of it's. I told 13 earlier.
Like a year ago.
She asked me point blank, "Are you scared? Like, are you scared?" No, I'm not scared of Mike. I'm truly not scared of Mike until Mike goes on these fucking benders where he acts like he has lost his complete mind. He verbalized himself that he is back
Where did he go anyway?
He said that himself on Father's Day after claiming he had spent time with his children, meaning he was under the influence with his children. Then made a list saying he's willing to pay for other people's children's information. That is weirdo behavior. I'm sorry that I have a right to speak up on what I can, because you have two individuals in the comments right now who are scared to death to speak up on him.
Who dropped me? I have no idea.
Go to bed 30 minutes.
Yes. Who's Bailey? I don't know. Wait, Bailey what? I don't know. It says go see Bailey.
You had to turn it around so y'all could see my comments. I thought I would utilize the pocket.
And like the worst part about this, Alexis, because I know you don't know like what's going on and whatnot.
I don't know.
But 13 down in the comments.
I doubt they're together. Oh. Petty door account. Pocket cup. No. Oh, two different streams. Petty. What? I don't find
Sunday.
this on home. But what's his name? Petty's door. Oh, Pastor Petty's door there.
The judge did say that if you antagonize him in any way, I'm taking it away.
Well, I feel like in the comments they were trying to antagonize you. So I'll send it to you.
I appreciate you. You got my Snap or Discord?
Oh, hell, y'all ate too much watermelon.
I'm in the Discord. I'll help you help me figure out how to send it to you.
Just comment in the Discord, be like, hey, it's the fake news.
Yeah. No. Alrighty, I'll do that then. Okay. Alright. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, 3/3 of Dennis are homosexually claimed to be on Ambien.
How come? Listen, you know what I fucking can't stand? I can't stand y'all motherfuckers that want to start shit right when I'm trying to go to fucking sleep. Now you guys want to get out and play. The fuck? What kind of shit is that? What happened? Oh, how pretty.
Yeah, don't worry, also the spider isn't in my van.
It's an orb weaver. Oh. Zoom in.
Yeah. I mean, he gonna be disappointed when there ain't no food in there. I mean, that motherfucker got to be hungry as fuck to be doing that. Anyways, the distraction is
come on.
Let me
That was
find a proper photo to green screen.
It's an orb weaver. She was getting some food. All my orb weavers are still like this big.
A page from the new book that I'm working on.
Thank you guys. Alright, listen, I can't deal with listen, Florida man. It's scary watching your shit. It's scary. I'm gonna stay over here. Oh, damn it.
Oh my god, guys, what is that fucking noise? What are you doing?
One more. I really like you, and I really like your friends too.
Did you guys see this shit? Hold on, we got intermission. Hold on.
One more. I really like you, and I really like your friends too. Oh, is there nothing I can do for the both of you? Yeah, maybe we could have a threesome. Just us, you, me, and your best friend. Let's fuck, no strings in the king side. One more. I really like you, and I really like your friends too. Oh, is there nothing I can do for the both of you? Yeah, maybe we could have a threesome. Just us, you, me, and your best friend. Let's fuck, no strings in the king side. One more.
It is embarrassing the amount of times I've watched that shit. Because it took me at least 4 times of watching it to realize, for one, she was pregnant. And then I had to analyze everything about it. Everything. From the screen, like the sliding door, the AC unit, the beams, his face, how he looks just as pregnant as she is. Oh, man. Go straight to hell. No, this is not AI. Yeah, the one she posted to Danny. 101,000! Hell yeah! Heck yeah.
Her block them up out of here. Then Mother Moon, Jules, like, why is y'all talking about me? Hold on, what the other one there when she say, oh no, okay, this is where she say my name. Jules said, who is this about? She gonna say, Miss I'm known. I see this shit. So make sure Jules, Team Texas, Hazel, is this the same Hazel that was in my box last night? And I apologize to her. I know this ain't the same Hazel that was in my box last night, and I apologize to her. Hazel, Kim, you bitches gotta go. And I mean it. And I mean it. I didn't ask now one of y'all to like me. I pay you bitches dust. Katie, you gotta go too. All y'all was in my live, hey, unknown, hey, da-da-da-da. But y'all don't hear dogging me about who I got in my box. First of all, I can have whoever I want in my box. That's the first motherfucking thing. Who the predator? She talking about Dennis. So y'all telling me, mind y'all, Dennis can be in my box. Mind y'all, what a receipt said
Florida
that
man
he's
could
a
be in my
predator.
box.
Stay classy, Philly. What a receipts. Second of all, I can have whoever I want in my box.
Same girl.
Florida man did a live and trashed that man. He should be able to speak his side. So I'm confused on who said I was taking off of him. And then in the live, I clearly said, if y'all send me receipts of this man being a predator, I will end my live and call the motherfucker police right now. I still don't receive the receipt. Stay classy, Philly. I don't care if you don't like me. You said you blocked me. Why is you watching me? I don't need your validation. Like, is you cool? Is you cool? My bad, B. Okay. Request, boo. Like, that's so disheartening because I never ever disrespected her, never ever spoke ill on her. Like, never ever. Again, I can have whoever in my box I want to. This is my page. I pay my phone bill. So stay classy, Philly. Quit watching me. If you don't like it, and if this man is so much of a predator, why don't y'all have him in jail? Why have none of y'all reached out to the police department and got this man arrested? Where are the receipts? Thank you, Ray. Thank you, baby. Sweet Cheeks, I see you just answered. You cool, but I see you really don't like me. So could you let me know what's that about what I did to you? Cause like I don't know you personally, never spoke on you. But in every live, you always like being talking negative on me, and like I don't understand that. Could you elaborate? Thank you, Alicia. Hey, boo.
Hi, Miss Unknown. Did you see the video I shared to you?
No. On what page?
Oh gosh, I don't remember what page it was, but it was a video. It says like part 29 or something. It was about Florida man. And it said that after Nikki left your live last night, she went live to show the proof. And it said that the proof showed that the lady that Dennis was with was 20 and he was 32.
Hey.
Mind you, when Florida man got arrested with his ex, she was 20 and he was 32.
Yeah, I did see that. I'm glad you said this so I can play that clip. Thank you for saying it.
Please do, because it clears up a lot of stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Thank you.
dear.
Hey, CJ. Thank you, Jenna. Same age gap. And mind you, Florida man said that on live. Mind you that he said they went to jail together. They called the charge together. Mind y'all, he said that. Did nobody make this up?
Yeah, and I found that post interesting because it also pointed out the fact that the paperwork that Florida man was showing the other night, I guess it had a
So confusing.
address on it. And the dates were off, and there was like some sketchy things about that paperwork he posted.
It was. People don't pay attention to that, B. He got these people brainwashed.
I apologize, guys. I was live and everything was going fine, and it kicked me out.
I don't even know what Bedazzled look
and as soon as somebody pops in the room, it's kicking me out. So I'm gonna keep trying. Please
That's
watch
fucking
me
wild.
and keep checking back.
Bro, tell me why I thought Bedazzled was like in her 20s.
Everything was going fine.
That's fucking crazy. Anybody else think that? Or just me?
Just and course was those.
Yeah,
so, I'm trying to see why have nobody
She
called
does
me
have a
out.
young voice.
Yeah, that was
I've never
funny.
looked at her profile. I'm not
And
gonna lie, I
nobody
never
said
did.
anything to
Till
him.
now.
They just like rode along with him. Like they didn't even say no, tomorrow's Juneteenth or anything. They just let him keep saying he was going to court the next day. I think she's looking for a video, y'all.
Yeah, I'm looking for the video. If you could be there, hold on. Let me see if I reshared it. Let me see, because I wanted to. What page was it from?
I don't remember, but I can.
Can you send it to my other?
Like
Can you
she's
send it to my other?
a little older.
Send it to my other page. Either the
Like, I'm not talking shit or
the
anything.
Miss
She's just got such
Unknown.
a sweet
Can you
voice. I
send
just
it?
didn't. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
I
know
thought
she
she
would.
looked like, but I
Okay,
don't
Exactly,
I'll be right
Jenna.
back.
Okay, boo. Exactly, Jenna. But it's cool though. And I'm gonna play the recording with a girl that she has an active. Okay, let me add it. She got an active protection order on him. So I'm confused and bougie. I'm so sick of holding my name in her mouth. I'm sick of it. Y'all share the live at y'all. Tap the screen. Make sure y'all share the live at y'all. Who up? Who up? Who up? Who up? What y'all got going? What's the tea? He said he was going to your court date, Jenna, but court was closed. I'm confused. One thing about it, again, public service announcement. It's been
hold
24
on.
hours. It's been 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 29. Almost 29 hours later. Florida man, why haven't you doxed me, my son, and my baby daddy yet? Why did you post a... Man, y'all, I got a message. Florida man posted 3 dudes on the news clip. I guess he was trying to be funny and saying that this my baby daddy. I don't even know them people.
I know you're probably sleeping. Hey, how are you? I'm glad he hasn't. I am personally glad that you haven't been doxxed because nobody deserves to be doxxed. They don't. I was just over there in the live with him. I wanted to speak on a few things. I don't know if you caught my live earlier.
A little bit. Yeah, I caught the end.
Okay, so 13 was in my box. She played a clip, and well, she played several clips actually.
I'm gonna play it.
Her order
I'm gonna
is
play it.
Yep, it's valid. But she also put out there some new news. That man, can you hear me? My signal just went out. Can you hear me? Okay. That man,
Yeah, I can hear you.
that man now has a warrant out of a different state of Indiana because he violated that protection order.
Who is this girl on here scared us blue buckle that's on Dennis live right now? Hold on, let me turn the screen down. Who is this Skittles? Hold up.
We all had the conversation about how my name was being thrown in there, and that's why I collect box.
Okay, and that's fine. The fact of the matter is, Mike did not say that in a Discord until after that next morning. Because it was in the morning, because I remember, because I was at work when it all happened.
Who is that?
I was at work on
Rena.
when it all happened.
That's Rena.
Oh, that's Rena.
It happened, and I got the phone call from them saying that you called during that live.
Raina.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is
I want to talk to her.
And what I'm trying to tell you is what makes more sense, you're admitting that that was said. What makes more sense that out of nowhere I contact the police just to confirm your story, or my name was thrown into it, and what would motivate a person more to contact police to verify if something happened?
So then why in the live that you just did the other day, you said, and I can play it if we really need to. No, Dennis, stop. I'm trying to get you to explain this because I'm very confused right now on why you said the other day when someone asked you why would you call to confirm if you were a suspect, you said no, that's not what I did. I called to verify that it happened. And then tonight you're saying that you called because you thought you were a suspect. So you are saying you're contradicting yourself, dude.
So I've said, and I can show you a Snapchat group where before you played it on the live, I said I called to verify that I wasn't the suspect and that it actually happened.
No, do we need to play it again?
Sure.
Specifically said that you did not.
Hold on. So the whole thing was brought up. You're saying that I brought up your name. No, I fucking didn't. Mike.
Okay. You continue to talk about me. I thought our agreement was.
He ain't been talking about her, those Skittles. You need to go over there and tell her that man have not been talking about her. That's been Florida man bringing that stuff up.
Exactly. I will go over there because
that's fucked up.
I never talked about you after that last call we had.
Dennis didn't bring her up. They can have an agreement all day long, but Dennis didn't bring her up.
He did not. He have not brought her up Skittles not one day. Florida man keep stirring this shit up. Remember when he was over there with the sassy record? Remember y'all was over there in the live?
And he was over there calling Dennis a predator and stuff. And he was bringing Raina's name up, not Dennis. Why is they lying to her? Skip the governor and see if you can get in the box and let her know that's not true.
I will. And then just another My Father's Angels, they sent you something on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm finna accept that. I got you. Because I'm playing your clip when I get through listening to this. Okay. You're talking about me and you're saying Mike is talking about what happened to me. It's not him, y'all. Please let Dennis know. I mean, let Rena know that Florida man doing that. That's not Dennis.
Not when it comes to talking about how I
because he was. Yeah, that's
What's up, Chevy man?
Exactly. Big. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The Florida man is twisting it. It's right here. Go over there, B, please. He on his scam busters page. See, Florida man then just started this stuff back up, y'all. Florida man brought this stuff back up, y'all.
Damn it.
That don't sound like Raina.
I'm suing all y'all. I'm suing all y'all for giving me a bunk ass day and y'all want to start this shit a fucking half hour before I gotta take my ass to bed. Some
No,
bullshit.
he don't. So it's for a Florida man to talk about it, but not Dennis?
Yeah.
That sounds crazy. That's not fair.
If I could figure out how to.
Dennis and Raina in the box. People can't bring it up.
That is exactly what you're saying.
I'm saying you should not talk about it because you were not
Yeah, this is all
involved.
live.
You were not there.
That's exactly
You were not the
what
one
you're
who
saying.
came and got me. You were not the one who helped me file a police report. You're not the one who helped me get the sheets to take to the police station.
I see how it is.
To get stuff to the hotel.
I see how it is,
You were
Rissa.
not
I
there.
see.
You don't know shit. You only know from what you use on the game.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Again, it's just a pick and choose. You can't talk about it, but Mike can. It's not. It doesn't matter. It's not
because I know Mike personally. I don't know you. Oh my I do not know you.
Oh my God.
Dennis, think about this logically.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Scam Busters
Listen,
No,
Inc.
it's a situation
One.
that you don't want brought up.
Can somebody put it in the chat?
It's a situation you don't want brought up. But Mike brings it up. That's
I
okay.
wanna
And
know what
I know,
Dennis
trust
is.
me, I already know Mike ran to you because he got butthurt that I got in his life. And
No,
he told
he's
you,
not
oh
the
my
one
God,
who
Dennis, we're
got
talking shut
loud.
the fuck up. Raina, the last time that
I'm just here to listen.
I told people about Mike getting accused of touching his kids, you messaged me on Snapchat, just like you did tonight.
No, I saw you say my name and talk about me, and I said, why do you have my name in your mouth?
No, you did. No. Wait, are you saying
Because
the
that's
last
what I
time or
messaged
this
you
time?
about. The last
Like now Miss
live that I
Unknown's trying to
messaged
come
you
up.
was like, why are you talking about me? I said, why are you talking about me?
Hold
I thought we had an
So
agreement.
this last one.
Not this
We
last
can't
one. This
escape it,
last
y'all.
one, I'm on you for saying wrong shit. I'm not talking about bringing it up. I don't care if you bring it up. Just get the situation right.
Here we go.
Say what
Buckle
really
up.
happened. Don't make up shit that didn't happen and then try to go in and throw victim blaming into it. I don't care that you brought up the situation. If you want to bring it up, bring it up. But bring it up in the way that it actually happened and tell the truth about it. And don't be like, well, you shook his hand. You don't shake a rapist's hand. You do not have any room to tell a victim what they should and should not do. And
Please stop rambling. Listen.
Dennis, can you let be dazzled up? Is be dazzled in your care? Can you let her up, please?
They got a request.
Be request up, please. What, gonna tag team me? Like, this needs to be between. No, baby. No, never. This is bullshit. This has been over a year. That's why I wanted to come up here, Rhino. Because I was around during that time. B, where you at, B? Request up in
You were around this time.
so you can come up. But anyway, Rhino, nice to meet you, girl. I ain't coming up here to argue with you. I'm coming up here just to try to calm the situation down a little bit because I know you kind of upset and heated. But I think you kind of get misinformation. I'm gonna let B go first and then I'll speak. Go ahead, B.
Hi, Dennis. Hi, Raina. I came up to just clarify what
I know of this situation. Dennis, I haven't heard Dennis mention you at all unless the situation has been brought to him. This has all been laid to rest until Florida Man stirred it back up to deflect off some other issues that are going on. Dennis hasn't been going around mentioning anything. It's Florida Man stirring it all back up
Dennis
again.
has only been on the app for 24 hours.
And that's what I just came up to clarify.
Well, like I said, I don't care. I don't think people are really hearing what I'm saying. I don't care that people are bringing it up. That's not what I'm mad about. I'm mad because Dennis said wrong information about the situation. So and then he's also victim blaming me at the same time. That's what I'm upset about. I'm not upset that the situation got brought up.
I don't either.
I understand this, sister.
But she knows a lot.
I'd be
You
upset
know what I mean?
about
She knows a
him
lot.
sitting there,
I think she just
trying
sat in
to
the shadows
blame
a
me and then
lot.
trying to shame me, being like,
Because she knows a lot about a
why would
lot.
you shake a grape's hands? Why would you do that? We're
Not
gonna
even
ask the
just a
victim
little
why they did
about
what
a
they did
little,
during
or
their
a little
assault.
about a
Like
lot. She knows
that's
a lot
not
about
cool.
But
Right.
Raina,
And I understand
how did I blame you though?
Oh, you shook his hand. You shook his hand. Why did you shake his? What?
No, I asked why you. No, because that's weird. No, I asked about the weird behavior. I didn't blame you
That kind
for
of
anything.
Dennis. That might was kind of you probably said it the wrong way. You probably did, and if you did, then you know, us women we are sensitive, so you might need to apologize if you did word it like that. Because if she feel like it's victim blame, you know, her feelings are valid, and we are women. When we wrong, you know, we got to stand on our shit. So don't ever invalidate her feelings, you know, and say things. But it's okay. But let me speak to her right quick. I want to speak to her because I know that she upset right now, and I know you upset right now. And I know this, like you said, is old. And again, Dennis did not bring you up. And I've been around since back then when it first happened. But this has came back up because, again, if Florida Man has been going to the people that Dennis is a predator, he's sleeping with underage people, so on and so forth. So that's how your name even getting brought in the situation. Dennis don't even be on the app. This number one. Second of all, he did come on a couple of weeks ago because Florida Man was in another live saying that he sleep with underage girls. So he came in there to defend himself. The Florida Man had a live night before last and was saying the same thing. They were saying he was a predator. They were saying he was arresting and stalking people, so on and so forth. That's how your name ended up getting intertwined because you was a part of the story, and you know people was coming into my live because people were standing up for you about y'all situation because they feel like, you know, what he did to you was wrong. And like I said, your feelings are valid. I never invalidate them. But I don't want you just to feel like Dennis on her and he was bringing you up or speaking on you in the wrong way. And I'm talking about recently. I'm not talking about in the past tense. Right. And it's only coming up again because Florida Man, he trying to be relevant. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it real, woman to woman. He's trying to be relevant, and he's going against a lot of people. He threatened to dox me last night. Threatened to dox my son and my baby dad. And again, I'm still waiting because he was on his live the other night again saying that Dennis slept with kids, 16-year-olds, and kids in Pampers. Something like that is disturbing to hear. And I asked him to come to my platform because if this man did that, I need the receipts and I will call the police immediately. Those are some bad charges or bad jackets to put on somebody's back. So I wanted them to send me receipts of him actually sleeping with an underage child, and I still have not got them. And that was my whole point of my life. I had a lot of people attacking me and coming for me, saying that he was a predator and that he was harassing, doing this and that. Again, you and Dennis are grown. Whatever y'all did was between y'all. And I feel like, to be honest, when you said that Dennis can't talk about it, but Florida Man can, that's not fair, babes. Because Dennis should be able to, you know, defend himself. Because again, he did not bring you up. I promise he didn't. And you can go watch all the clips. He have not been speaking on you.
Well, here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Dennis can't talk about it. I'm saying if he does talk about it, he needs to say it in the right way. He needs to say what truly happened.
Right.
He needs to not bring up, well, oh, I called because I wanted to confirm that it actually happened. Like, why would you, first of all, why would you even say that? If it's a lie, if you actually called.
Did you say that, Scam? Did you say that, Dennis? Hold on before you say anything else. Kendall, I don't know you, Kendall, but everywhere I go, you following me, and that's creepy. Can you leave me alone? And he was in my live, Morgan. He was in my live, and I was catching a lot of flack. It's the fact that y'all be down there windmilling.
You're gonna let her answer the question unknown or no?
Period. And the fact that y'all in here doing all that and y'all not being respectful is crazy.
May I play the clip of Dennis saying that he called?
Yeah. Was it an old clip? Is this an old clip right now?
No,
Of course it's fucking old. Unknown. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right now, so I did call to verify what happened, and so I misspoke in his live. I called to verify what happened, and verify that I wasn't named because in a Discord group with her and Mike, they were trying to push this situation on me and blame this on me as well as everything else they tried blaming on me. Raina was part of that.
And Raina,
well, just because I was not part of it, because no, I was not part of it. All I did was come out and tell my story.
Right, and you did no wrong, baby. You did no wrong. You a woman. You never is to be silent. But he instantly said that he cleared it up, Raina. So you gotta give him.
Hold on. I still want to play the clip. Just because I want people to hear it, so that they can see it for themselves.
This is all fucking
situation,
old.
Which I understand, Dennis.
Oh, she's
like you're saying it, but I want the clip to be played as well, so that way we have it.
Play that
and
shit.
people can hear it.
I just have a question.
Shut up,
I have a
Bedazzle.
question
Shut
really
the fuck
quick.
up.
How can we put this to bed so that after you play the clip and now that Dennis has told you what his intentions were and what the reason why he called, how can we put this to bed and let it be done?
Honestly, I don't even know. Like, because I feel like this is just going to keep happening. Like,
I don't think it is. I really think that we can resolve this. I'm with B. If we can resolve this, Raina, please, if we can put it to bed, like, if we can try, let's do that. Because I don't feel like you should play the clip because we done heard it before and again.
Well, I want to play it anyways. Because it needs to be done. Because we're...
If we gonna put it to rest, if you do that, then
who's we? Miss Unknown? Who the fuck is we?
Oh, you're fucked. But we're gonna play it again so we can hear it. Like,
okay.
I need this heard. We need to stop so that I can just get this played, and it's a short clip, so we can just get it over with.
Right. So can I ask you a question right now before you play it?
No, God. I want to play this first, and then we can ask questions, please. Please.
Hold your ground.
I feel like we're stalling.
Hold your fucking ground.
No, we're not stalling because again,
you're fucking stalling.
Real bad false allegations put on this man.
I understand, but that was not me. That was not me who did that. I had nothing to do with that. I did not control Mike. Mike is not me. I am not Mike. Like,
Rhino.
Please.
Rhino, can you listen? We're not arguing, baby. We having a good
I'm trying to listen to you, but I'm also trying to get this played, and I feel like people are understanding and listening to me and letting me get my shit out. Like, we're just sitting here like, can I ask you questions? Can I ask you questions? Let me play this video first, and then we can ask questions.
But Dennis was not the one who brought you up. Why you blaming him?
Oh, you're pissing me off.
Why don't you call the police department and ask them that? Do you not know who you don't? Obviously, you don't know who you're doing. Because you wanted to know if it was reported, is what you wanted to know.
That's not the fucking
because
mute,
you
bitch.
called and you said where you suspected them, and then when you got hit, and that's when you changed your story to say, "Well, I had called to see if
playing a clip with Florida man in there when Florida man actively is a liar. Come on, Rhino. That's not fair.
And I was muted by fucking Fendi, you stupid fucking bitch.
Be quiet, please, and listen. I'm trying. Like every time I try to play this video, I get muted. So please do not talking about. Can people stop muting me, please? This is great because Dennis said I could play the clip. So y'all really want to play this game. I'm not trying to be rude, but people keep interrupting me. Like Dennis that we could do this, and he wanted to do this, and people
Someone
keep interrupting
go
me.
over
And I'm trying
there.
to play this video that
Scambusters
Dennis said
Inc.
that I
Tell him
could
to come
play.
over. Tell Raina to come over to Smashers. She can fucking play it.
I was there. I know that. I was in that live. I was there. Okay, I was there is not a recording. Play it back. No, I heard it with my own earballs. Okay, play it back.
Hey, Dennis. Why would you? Okay, so let's go off of yours. I will
Alright,
play
hold
back.
on. If they're
Let's
gonna let
go
her
off of your
play it.
situation first. So, why would you ever call and question that happening to somebody? What did that person have to gain from that?
You're fucking psychotic.
Just made the point. So, I wasn't.
Hold on.
Did that? And then when you
I called in too far. Here it is. Here it is, right here.
The first one that you thought of to put on that list.
It was in the beginning. My bad.
Police department that day to ask if you were suspected in that whole apartment and weird apartment thing.
Oh my, this is the line from Florida man the other night. Come on,
He's saying it. He's saying it right now. Hold on. He's saying it right now. Listen.
On her bed. How come you called in?
Thank you for that one.
Hold on. You said that I called in to see if I was suspected? Yeah, you called him. Yeah, you sure did. I watched you. And I've got you recorded.
I still have that clip.
I've got the clip. I called him and said that, did this actually happen? Why would you call the police department and ask them that? Do you not know that you...
So you say that, no, I didn't call for that. You're saying you're lying. You're lying. And then you say I called because I wanted to verify that it happened.
He wanted to verify because of the allegations that was out there. Why wouldn't he call and verify if he was like, come on, y'all.
You just said earlier he called to verify he was a suspect and to see if it happened.
This is
he
disgusting.
called. He said he
This is
called
so
for both
fucking
reasons.
disgusting.
So
what was the reason?
I don't
Because
care.
if he
I
got
don't
a
care.
report on him right now, he called to verify if he was like, come on.
No,
y'all,
he also called. He also
he was being accused right now.
Scissors, did Scissors get
let
fucking
Dennis
muted?
because you can't talk for him. Let Dennis talk because he just said it earlier. Say it again, Dennis. You called for both reasons, right? Say it again.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
That's clear. So that's what I'm saying is that, yeah, I called because I was accused. I called to clarify what was going down.
Thank you.
Called to verify the assault happened. What you did.
No,
Yes, you did. Yes, he did. He literally sat here and admitted it. Unknown. He sat here and said it with his own words that he called to verify it happened. He even said it in that clip that I just played.
No, can you listen? Just calm down.
You listen. You have ears.
Calm down. Calm the fuck down.
Just hear what he said.
Raina, breathe, please.
I am breathing. You need to sit and listen to what he's saying.
Okay, I am. That's what I'm trying to say.
You cannot speak for him. He said, I called to verify.
Bullshit, you're fucking not.
I called to verify
Bullshit,
it
you're
happened.
fucking
I called
not.
to verify it happened. Why would you call to verify someone's assault happened? I don't care if he called to verify that he was a suspect or not. I don't care about that. That's not what I care about. Why would you call a police department to verify if a victim's assault happened?
Okay, can I just... That's not what happened right now. And you pushing the narrative. Go ahead, B. Now that's what's going on. Because a lie is being spun. Because they're being spun because you accused him.
No, I didn't accuse him. Mike accused him. I did not. I had nothing to do with that. So stop lying and stop twisting your words. Because Dennis even sat here and said, I admitted that Mike is the one who made up those.
He made it up. Oh my God. There we go.
I didn't say Dennis had anything to do with it.
Raina, can I just say this? And then I'm going to jump down because seeing how this involves both Florida Man and Bougie, I want nothing to do with this. But I will say this before I hop down. He would have to know if the assault took place before he could find out if he was named in the assault. It's like two questions in one.
So all you have to do is, hey, have I been reported in an assault that happened? That's all you have to say. He didn't have to say, did this assault happen? He should have said, hey,
if hold on, let me finish. If he said, Raina, if he called and said, was I named in an assault? What's
in an assault that happened? That's all you have to say. He didn't have to say, did this assault happen? He should have said, hey,
if he said, hold on, let me finish. If he said, Raina, if he called and said, was I named in an assault? What's If
not what
he
he's
said,
hiding. A suspect.
hold on, let me finish. If he said, Rena, if he called and said, was I named in an assault? What's